Where'd that come from?
We
It's coming
are
from over here.
we are live, everybody.
Where'd you get that? You just tore it off?
Welcome back, YouTube land. Welcome back to Last Night Productions. I'm your host Carlos. With me today, I've got Chris, Sam, Christian, and Ian. How's everybody doing?
Not bad.
Pretty nice.
Oh, we just got done watching Greasy Strangler, and we are about to talk about that. But we will also be talking about what we've been watching. It's been a while since we've gotten together, and I've been watching a lot of TV shows, documentaries. Wanted to chat with you guys about what we've been watching. Let's start off with Greasy Strangler, though. This is Chris's first time watching Greasy Strangler, which we've reviewed on the channel.
That was like
before.
one of the first things I think we reviewed almost.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of our early videos. Although we took it down, I think. It's
Oh,
not,
yeah, that's true.
it's one of our former videos.
Yeah. Chris, what'd you think about Greasy Strangler?
It was unique. I had fun watching it. There was parts where I mean that's part of the humor, but where it was just like really repetitive on
Yeah.
like pushing this joke home. And yeah, there's like a line of movies that do that, or there's like a line that needs to be crossed and to make it funny, but then it goes too far to where it's not funny again. I'm like, God damn it, okay. Yeah, dude. I'm like,
Carlos is
fucking
just doing
hey,
that, yeah.
dude. But no, there's that part where it's like, okay, now it's funny again. Okay, now it's not funny anymore. Fucking yeah. I think it has unique characters in it too. The very, very unique. Like they fucking went down the lineup and was like picking out, like, okay,
Yeah.
you're strange enough looking to be in our movie, like,
And
which
probably
I think
have
is
no acting
is
experience.
awesome. I actually like that part of this movie. It's very unpolished, you know, and like everything you see in movies nowadays is like the best looking people that you could possibly see, and you don't get no character from it.
Yeah.
And you definitely get character from just the way these people look. So
That's the thing. When I watch I don't know, this sounds probably really old manish, but like when I watch older movies, it seems like people, we're just like your average kind of Joe. And I like that.
yeah,
I was
everybody
just-
looks the same now because it's
Exactly.
like the beauty standard. And you
Yeah.
have to meet that standard.
And I like looking at beautiful people, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it is also kind of nice to see. It's like, oh, like I could see that person in real life too. I mean, movies
That's
are real life, but at the same time, it is kind of nice to just see like, just average Joes.
That's how I felt. Like I've seen like all
Yeah,
these
like,
people walking around West Sac.
Yes. Yeah. No, like there's like I could see that person like being someone like I work with or like just at the store or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, I totally get that.
No, it was a funny movie. I really enjoyed it actually. It was outlandish for sure. You hit the nail on the head. It totally is Adult Swim-ish.
Yeah,
Fucking.
that's probably why I kind of enjoy it because I grew up with watching so much Adult Swim.
I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of.
I said like Tim and Eric, and just all that Adult Swim, like crazy, nonsensical, random,
Yeah.
just out there humor. Like, that's the only thing I could really compare it to off the top of my head.
Can you summarize what this movie's about?
So so my summation of them, summarizing it. Yeah, it's a triangle love story between.
It pretty much is.
It
That's the
is,
plot,
yeah.
in a way, it feels the plot.
I like how the guy too is just calling. You must think I'm the Greasy Strangler.
Yeah.
He totally is.
Yeah,
Like,
he's not very good at hiding the fact that he's the Greasy
Yeah.
Strangler. Like that's like right from the get-go. He's like, you probably think I'm the Greasy Strangler. He's like,
Yeah.
I didn't say that. Well, I am the Greasy Strangler. But you're
It's
okay. I'm not the Greasy Strangler, but you're a bullshit artist.
yeah. I like a lot of their that too, bullshit
I
artists.
use
They have
that
like
in every.
their own.
I've said that, so I call everybody a bullshit artist.
They got their own like little jargon. It's like they're like some crews have their own jargon that they use in movies. Adam
Yeah,
Sandler movies, they
right.
probably got their own like little things. They have their own jargon in this movie, but
Yeah.
so yeah, summarize the movie. It's a whodunit.
And the funny thing
thriller.
is, you know who did.
Yeah.
But in a way, it's kind of fun to see them try to find out. And
Yeah.
they're so fucking stupid. Like he dresses up as a John Carpenter kind of.
Yeah, Jody.
Yeah. And it's painfully obvious that it's his
It's
dad,
him.
but they have no clue that it's his dad. It's so funny, man.
They're just simple-minded.
silly.
Fucking
Yeah.
son's very simple-minded
Yes, he is.
with a nice penis.
Yeah. A lot of nice penises.
Uh,
in this.
I
Like, it's too
remember-
specific.
I remember this right off the bat. I was like drawn to his spandex or his speedo. Like I can't stop looking at it, and then as soon as like I had no idea we were just gonna see more of his penis throughout the movie,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, oh man, I wish I wasn't like. They keep showing it. It's just
Can't take your
sickly.
eyes
and,
off of it.
like- but yeah, Who Done It, Love Triangle, Mystery, and then father son bonding, fucking reconnection at the end, like
It's about family.
It's about-
family.
it's about family.
Yeah,
It's about family.
which is funny because it looks like they live in the house that
The
that's from Fast and Furious. Family.
You never know. Family race.
Yeah.
I think we've all, oh wait, no, Christian probably hasn't rated it before. Sam.
Oh yeah. Would you rate it? Do you remember? Well, you didn't give it a passing grade, I don't think. I think
No.
maybe like a 2.
I think I gave it like a one,
one,
one or a
yeah.
2, yeah.
You
What would
stand
you
by
rate?
that?
I ranked it a 1 or a 2, and I said I'll probably revisit it in the future, and my
Mhm.
grade will go up. It has not gone up.
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
But I'll still rewatch it, and I still have fun going hootie tooties, disco cutie. I still have fun with it, but it's
Yeah.
it's not good.
I like how comfortable these people are too with their body.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So
It's
it's
very
totally comfortable.
Yes. very
Like
comfortable
I
walking around in
appreciate
their
that.
underpants
I don't
and
even like
naked.
people seeing me with my shirt off. I'm
Yeah,
like,
same.
don't look at me.
Yeah, they were bearing it all.
Porto, I'm still quoting Porto.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Porto.
Porto.
Excuse me.
What are these chips made from?
The one guy he was the in Grandma's Boy.
I don't know how you remember that. I
He's
never would have
so
put
funny
that
in that
together.
movie. He's my beef is strong.
I don't
with his
remember that.
accent,
I haven't.
no?
I need to watch that movie again. I haven't seen it in so long.
He's
so.
always it was his pot dealer, and then he gets like an African.
Wait, that dude's
no,
the pot dealer?
the pot dealer that he goes to, he ends up he's
Yeah.
like, I'm getting a tiger, and then he gets the tiger, and he's all, but I got a shaman or whatever
Oh,
guy to
and
help
that's
me
him?
train the and that's
Oh,
him.
Huh,
He
I
helps
don't
him
remember
like
that.
learn karate.
Doesn't
or
he get a
something.
monkey too or something?
Yeah, he gets a
yeah,
monkey.
yeah.
What do you rank this one? Did I already ask that?
Yeah, but I haven't said anything. I don't know. I'd probably give it a. I'd give it a 2. Maybe a 2.5. It was enjoyable. It's definitely funny, and then there's parts where it was unfunny, but it's unique. I do like the uniqueness of it, but yeah, I think I'd give it a solid 2.5.
Christian, Sam, did you guys get anything on this watch through? Did you get anything new pop out at you?
Well, this is your first time watching it, right?
All the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've seen clips? Okay.
I got up to when he's at the vending machine going Porto.
Really? And then you were
Yeah.
just like, all right, enough. I'm turning off.
No, we
that
just
bit was
got.
funny.
I don't know. We ended up doing something else, but
Okay.
I quoted that
sense.
ever since that though. I love that. This is my kind of humor. I really like this.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I want to go stand in a car wash and see what it feels like.
Yeah.
He's screaming. I don't know if you do.
Yeah. It's like metal. Ah.
yeah.
Yeah. Is that you, Big Ronnie? Yeah, it's me.
That guy's not actually blind, right? He's
I
just
don't-
pretending to be blind, I thought.
Oh, the character in the movie?
Yeah.
Or the
Really?
actor.
Yeah, because he takes his glasses off and he like looks around at him and
I
shit.
I was under the, I think he's blind.
Yeah, he's got like
You gonna come up in me?
he's got like the cataracts eyes where they're blue.
Right.
Yeah, well, maybe what if they're contacts?
That's true.
What if he's just like trying to like? What if he's the one that's been trying to expose the greasy strangler this whole time, but he's trying to be subtle about it, all sneaky like a Prius.
He's got to make sure he's got
Pre-
all his notes.
Oh man.
Nope, love this
Oh,
movie.
look at this cat.
Yeah.
What are you gonna rate it?
Probably a 4 out of 5.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's a good rating.
It reminds me of Steve Zaragoza and his
Mhm.
humor.
I don't know who
Who
that
is
is
that?
off
I
the
don't
top of
know.
my head.
Yeah.
He's been on like SourceFed and he's got his own podcast called Dynamic Banter, and
Oh.
they just do goofy goofs and gaffs all the
Okay.
time. I love that stuff. And
Nice.
yeah, I don't know who said it. I think it was Ian. How kind of wish life was like that all the time. And you could
Yeah,
be, like,
yeah. I wish I could say like outlandish, just non sequiturs like that.
just get some chance going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Feel like a good chance.
or just totally like you're a shitty businessman. You know this, yes,
Yeah.
or whatever. So many times I wanted to say that to people. Why were they
Yeah.
standing in this doorway? I like what he's it's just all this stuff like it's just so off the cuff. It's like, how did you come like just in the movie? It's like, how did you guys like they're waiting for a friend. They were taking him out to Chinese and celebrating his birthday. It's like that's such a good like thing to just pull out of your ass, you know? You just had it ready to go. Like I don't know. It's
Yeah, I was wondering that the whole time is how did they come up with this? and
Right,
all the
yeah.
weird shit that was going on.
yeah.
Like, did someone sit down and write this out?
We used to
or-
take you out on John Travolta's yacht out in the Caribbean when you were a kid. It's like, how the fuck do you come up with that? It's so funny.
Yeah, it's gonna be total total improvisation.
I think it was in this. I think this is all scripted.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
I think it was.
I could see it.
Because I don't know. It seems like it was thought out. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Elijah Wood, he can be kind of a weird guy. So,
Oh yeah, that shocked me when you told
Well,
me. That.
I think he just produced. I don't think he wrote it.
well, he's the producer, but I'm sure
Yeah.
he like looked over it and was like, yeah, good
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, thumbs up.
What'd you get out of it this time, Christian?
It was only the second time I'd watched it, so yeah, I don't know. It's just definitely the type of humor that I'm into. I don't know. Because like, yeah, I agree, Chris, like it'll be like, oh yeah, they've run this joke a lot, you know, they keep doing it over and over. But at that point, by the time they keep doing it, I've just like bought in.
Yeah,
I'm-
yeah.
Keep it
I kind of
going.
just kind of accept it.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, this is it. I'm all here for it.
I think
Yeah.
they like yell bullshit artists back and forth for like a minute.
I like the
or two.
part when
Yeah.
he just overly long.
Oh, yeah.
Ah. Oh,
Wait
it's sort of
for it,
a.
I thought he was gonna say
Oh.
Janet. I swear to God, I thought he was gonna say, "What's that?"
No,
smell
he
like?"
just says horseshit.
I thought he was gonna say Janet at that point.
or bullshit, whichever one he says.
Yeah, that's what I said in the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
place.
yeah.
Horse shit.
Oh god, it's so funny.
When I find a new song that I like, I'll keep playing it over and over
Same.
and over. And if
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I get distracted, I'll play it over again. Like have to start from the beginning, and that's what I felt like those jokes were. I was like, yes, keep it
yeah,
going.
yeah. I
Yeah.
can totally relate to that.
The soundtrack, I did get that on the second view.
Right.
That is
I-
a good soundtrack.
It's almost like
Yeah.
Rugrats kind
Yeah.
I heard
of.
some of
I
that.
thought it
Like
was
a really
like-
kinky Rugrats.
Yeah,
I thought it was like music for frogs.
It,
sure.
It reminded
yeah,
me of
right,
it reminded me of like Fart Barf.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Electric, very
I
electric.
guess a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah,
What is fart barf?
It's
Like
when you
techno
fart
from
and
LA.
barf at the same time. No,
Is that
Yeah, it's like electro rock kind of
Oh.
sounding, and they
8-bit?
use like
8-bit.
yeah, it kind of sounds 8-bitish. Yeah,
and they like
Yeah.
sing through
They distort
something.
their voices, huh?
Oh, just make sure your mic's fastened on the table. I don't
Oh,
want
I
it to fall
know
off.
it keeps. Maybe I'll keep my hand here.
Don't worry about it.
It's like tight, but
very
tight.
It is very
Like a twig.
You are so tight.
hootie
Ish.
tootie disco cutie.
Hootie tootie disco cutie. Hootie tootie.
That was the
disco
part. That was
No,
the part
you're
that did it for
I
me.
forgot about the ass
when they
part.
went so far with that part the first
Yeah.
time. But yeah, that part was hella funny. Not the ass.
I like that, and he's just like downstairs or in the next room, just like just totally just having a awful fit, just racking his brain on that. Did you rate it, Christian? You wrote it.
Oh.
You rated it, right?
it's a
Mhm.
4.
4.
It's
Four.
a 4
4,
for me.
okay.
Yeah,
Hey.
honestly.
Ian?
Wow.
Yeah.
So I remember giving it a 3 back in the day. I might if I were to, because shit, man. Like I told Samantha, like I had a smile. I felt like I was just grinning the entire movie.
Yeah,
So
I was
it's
laughing
definitely
too,
not. It's
yeah.
not going down. Maybe it'll go up to a 3.5. I don't know. I do. You know, it's gross. It's kind of, like gross out toilet humor. A lot of people say that's a very low form of comedy. I don't know. I might go 3.5 now. I just really, it's funny. I don't know. I do find it funny. This is kind of up our alley. I feel like.
Oh, it is.
just right from the get, like the disco tour, totally just you could just do, you just like take anyone around your town and just totally make up bullshit of like, this is where John F. Kennedy got assassinated. This is where the Declaration of Independence was signed, and just
Yeah.
charge people money for it. And I like how it, like, and then he just starts calling like, why were they standing in this doorway? We were told that there were free drinks on this door. No, there's no free drinks. The check my cheeks. It's just,
Oh yeah, that part was good.
it's awkwardly long. I might go 3.5 this time.
Nice.
It's just fucking funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is.
I will say I kind of want to own this movie now though.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I wish I brought the Blu-ray because it has like either interviews. I think it has interviews with those three dudes, the Porto guys.
Okay.
I want to hear what they have to say about this fucking movie.
What where'd you get the movie at?
Just Amazon.
Amazon?
Yeah, I think it was fairly cheap. It was like $15. Yeah.
When did it come? When did it come out? 2016.
That sounds about right. Wish.
10 years after Grandma's Boy.
Oh wow.
Oh, boy.
Now, Greasy Strangler. We also watched recently the 1984 Dune, directed by
Oh, did David Lynch?
David Lynch, starring Kyle MacLachlan,
McLaughlin?
McLaughlin, Virginia Madsen. I don't really recognize any of these names.
There's a lot of Brad Dourif's the voice of Chucky. Sorry. Fred
Any relation
Sting.
to Fred Durst?
Durst? I don't think so, unfortunately. If only.
Yeah,
We should review our when we go to see Limp Bizkit. We should just review that.
yeah, hell yeah.
Review the Limp Bizkit
Yeah,
show.
The
yeah.
concert.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
didn't he like direct a movie or something?
he did with John Travolta.
What movie was it? I want to
It's-
see
what's
that.
called?
You've seen it?
No,
No?
I've heard it's really bad.
Yeah.
What's that fucking called? Something artist, maybe? Maybe not.
Bullshit artist?
No, yeah, bullshit artist. He spelled biscuit wrong. The Fanatic. That's what it's called.
Oh yeah, look at that haircut.
Yep. Got a one.
Oh,
Greasy stalker.
What did it say? Tracks down his what? Ah, never mind. Tracks down his movie hero.
Former
Oh,
Limp
okay.
Bizkit. Current Limp Bizkit frontman.
anyway, what'd you guys think about Dune 1984, Chris?
I vaguely remember it. So I don't have much to say about it. I remember Sting being pretty cool in it. It's Sting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, with Sting.
I remember him being pretty cool in it. And like his like facial expressions and all, but yeah, I don't remember like the plot of the movie. Like,
Have you seen the new ones?
nope.
That's what made me want to
I've
go
never
back and
heard of
finally
them.
watch this one, the 80s version.
I just heard of Dune recently when you guys were talking about going to see the second one. I was like, Dune, there's a first one, and then oh, there's an older one. It's
Yeah.
a remake.
Mhm.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah.
I'm out of the loop.
Series of books.
Sam,
I
what'd you
do
think?
say you sent me that audio thing, and I listened to like an hour of it, and then at the end, like after an hour of listening, I was like, same thing. I was like, I have no idea what I just listened to. Like,
It is pretty heavy world building. Sam, what'd you think about it?
I don't really remember too much either, other than it was a coming of age story. I like
Really?
I like the yeah kind of.
Dune?
I mean, I guess it kind of is. Learns how to ride the worms.
He's supposed to be like
I guess he's supposed to
in
be a
his teen-
teenager. Yeah.
teenager. And then like he's supposed to be like he's essentially supposed to be the next person or the heir, right? Like anyway.
It's pretty complex. He's like the Bene Gesserit? No, that's the
Something like
lady or
that.
something.
The Mujahideen or something.
There's multiple names for him. He has
Mujahideen,
multiple
is that
titles.
right? Is that they call him the Mujahideen?
The Brave Mujahideen fighters.
Yeah, maybe I'm getting horribly mixed up here.
The parts I remember are the shields when they're fighting,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I like that. I
the
think
big
that's
boy
really
floating
cool.
around.
I really like. Not ironically. I genuinely think that's really cool.
like
Personally,
ro-
reminds me of Tron, like the first Tron, from way around that era, like 81 or 2.
reminds me of Roblox.
Roblox,
Yeah.
like the toys.
Yeah. Are they toys?
I
There's
thought
a
they
game.
were toys. Oh, is it a game?
Mhm.
Maybe I'm thinking Mega Blocks, like the
Mm.
cheaper Lego.
Reminds
Uh,
me of the Lawnmower Man graphics.
Yeah, that movie. Ugh. That fucking movie.
Oh, the big guy floating around.
Well,
They-
oh yeah,
they-
that was actually kind of cool.
What, in the Lawnmower Man?
No, in the Dune movie, I forgot
Oh.
about that guy floating around.
Yeah,
that was
the-
actually
the-
pretty cool.
Yeah, Baron von Fartbag or Red Letter Media call him something like that.
What do you think, Ian?
I've always liked it. I mean, I've only been acquainted with it for a few years, but I do like it. It's probably because it's a David Lynch movie, and I like David Lynch. But it is hard to like. I totally understand like why like you don't, because it's a very odd plot. It's oddly paced. There's a lot of inner monologue that's strange, like a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
talking
Oh,
without
yeah.
moving your mouth. Yeah, it's a very odd movie, but that's kind of what I like about it. It's like a big budget, like they were kind of going for like they wanted another Star Wars ish kind of hit, and they just totally missed the mark, and that's what I kind of like about it. Makes it, like you were saying about Greasy String, a little more unique. Yeah, it's weird, but I do enjoy it. It's Patrick Stewart's in it.
Yeah.
To me it's a great cast.
We're listening. Oh my god, my thought totally went away. Sorry. Never mind.
There was this. I've always been trying to find it. There was a movie that I remember watching when I was like 14, and it was a friend of mine just found this random like unknown movie, and it was kind of like a Boys in the Hood meets Friday type movie or something.
Well, which one was it? More like mean or funny?
No, it was funny.
Oh.
It was funny.
See, that's why like
but
everyone
it was
always.
so low budget. and-
Which one? I'm sorry, I'm gonna derail you here. Which one do you prefer out of those two movies?
What, Boys in the Hood or Friday?
Yeah.
Friday.
See, I like Boys in the Hood.
I've only seen Boys in the Hood like once. I think
Okay.
I've seen Friday. Hell, times.
Everyone adores Friday. I don't not like it, which means I guess I do like it, but I don't like it as much as most people. And I always say it's like of that era and that style of movie, I'd rather watch like Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society. I like the ones that are more mean and violent.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's why people like Fridays, because it's not mean and violent. It's more kind of fun and less dour and depressing, which I get. But yeah, I've always liked the other end of the spectrum on those the Hood movies of the 90s.
Yeah.
Or like even, I guess you could maybe throw in Dead Presidents or like Higher Learning.
I need to see Dead Presidents. I
I
know
know.
you always like hold that.
You're
movie in high
probably
regards.
gonna watch and be like, "What the fuck's he even talking about? This movie sucks." But
No, it's good.
No, I've always heard it's really good.
I really enjoy it.
Yeah, that's good.
It pisses me off to know like it's it's stuck on, like, it's hard to find, kind of like it's stuck on DVD. You can maybe rent it on, like, it shows up on Tubi every once in a while, and you can maybe rent it on Amazon, but I don't know, it deserves better. But what were you? So there was a movie that was kind of like a mix of those two, and you've
Yeah,
never been able to
I
find
can never
it.
remember it. And I'm even derailing this whole thing to go back to the Greasy Strangler, because that movie kind of had that vibes of like a self-made fucking
Huh.
low budget. And I just remember this like little kid going in, and he was like shit talking the Chinese lady at the local liquor store. He's like, "Fuck you, bitch, bye."
Wow.
It was like this
Huh.
kid had the like craziest mouth on him, but he had like a stack of money. Fucking,
Huh.
I can't remember the fucking name of that movie. I wish I could find it. It's like one of those like nobody knows about it, hidden gem type fucking.
It's funny.
But I haven't seen it since I was 14. Could be complete shit now.
Did you say what you thought of it?
Yeah. What do you think? Yeah.
I remember
Doom.
first trying out the watching it. I remember when I was a young lad.
Like Dune?
Yeah, I didn't care for it back then. It kind of
Yeah, I'm
scared
sure
me.
I
The
probably
big guy.
yeah, I probably wouldn't have cared for. I probably would have thought it was really boring as a kid.
Even now though, it kind of drags.
It,
Even
well, it
though
does.
we're
Yeah,
trying to cover so much.
yeah. That's the thing.
uh,
They crammed so much into one movie.
Yeah, we're trying
Yeah.
to cover so much, but even then, it feels like it drags, or maybe I'm
Yeah.
missing bits. That's what I like about the new one. They split up the first book that
I
they're trying
still
to
feel
condense
like
in this one.
they still dragged
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
at times in those movies. They still drag.
There's a lot of space to like breathe and take in a
Right.
scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one it was very rushed. I don't like that inner monologue.
It is weird.
We're all
I don't
kind
know
of
why.
laughing at
Yeah, I
it.
don't know why they do that. It is
Yeah.
strange.
The pugs are weird. Weird
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And there are limits to the 80s CGI or special effects. They didn't have CGI.
that's right. I remember you were telling me they did it all like optically or
Yeah, they like I think they hand drew the
they had to like
shields.
put it in the film print or whatever or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It's like
Just-
super time
I
consuming.
think that's awesome.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's really cool.
Like there's a real craft to that.
Yeah. But even then, like the ornithopter in the new one, it has the wings and it flies around.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And in this
Yeah.
one, they couldn't generate wings
Right,
for
yeah.
the special effects, so it's
Yeah.
just a big box floating around. I also saw like just like headlines of the new one. Dennis Villanueva, he directed them. He said that he wants to show the audience things, whereas David Lynch's is a lot of exposition and
Yeah.
speaking.
Right.
He doesn't really do like a crazy amount of dialogue, but he's just showing you, oh yeah, we're just gonna start climbing on this worm now.
Yeah.
Not gonna talk about how. But yeah, it's awesome like where technology's gotten.
Yeah.
The sandworms are sick in the new one. But yeah, I can't really do the 80s one. I don't really like it. I gave it another shot, couldn't do it.
Can't do it.
It's I think that it's more accurate to the book, but they also introduced that big monster in the box. Like they wheel him into the
Oh yeah.
emperor's room to talk to him.
Yeah.
Remember Chris being fascinated by its mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fixated.
And then they like
Fixated.
half-ass clean up after him as they
Right.
Oh,
no.
Right.
Mhm.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
That's good enough.
Yeah, yeah. It's so funny. And they all like they look really sick. They all look kind of sickly, kind of like cancer patients or something. Yeah.
There are a lot of scenes you can like line up, and it's almost like shot for shot.
Really? For the new ones?
Yeah.
The old one? Really?
Well, not shot for shot, but like you can see the influence.
Oh wow.
And then of course the technology limitations kind of hold back the 80s
Yeah,
one, but
Right.
Yeah, you can see the same storyline.
yeah, same book.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Same source material.
Yeah.
Ooh, she's funny looking.
Or, Ian pointed out the beginning, the lady narrating,
Yeah,
she like
yeah.
fades out and then comes back. in.
Yeah.
And
That
then
was
and then
funny.
she does it again.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, oh wait, I forgot to tell you one thing. It's just so like, what is this? So goofy.
I think it's a good supplement though, because of all that exposition in the front, and she even shows you a map of the worlds.
True. She
Hawken
does.
world.
Yeah, she does kind of give a lot of like setting up. And I remember you finally found like they gave brochures to certain theaters so people could follow, which is so crazy.
Yeah.
What other movie? I can't tell you. Anytime I went to the movies, it's like, oh, here's something so you can understand the movie. It's like, yeah, that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
That is not a good sign at all.
It's a messy movie.
Oh yeah,
It's too much
it's
to
a
fit in
little
one
bit of a
movie.
mess. I still kind of like it though. It's got a lot of charm, and I think I am kind of biased because it's a David Lynch movie, but at the same time, I do kind of just view it as like a fun kind of goofy sci-fi 80s movie.
He took a swing.
in the wake of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Boom. There's another one, Kroll. You ever seen Kroll? It's like came out, I think, the same year.
I've heard of that.
We
Yeah.
might have seen the riff tracks of that one. Is it like
Really?
the Blade or something.
Yes.
Like that?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
That-
Everyone shits on it. I don't think it's that bad. Christian and I remember watched it in high school and we had a pretty good laugh, but I kind of enjoy that one too. I have it. I make a good double feature, 84 Dune and Kroll.
We also watched Waiting recently from what is that, 2005?
Oh yeah.
You all three of you did?
Mhm.
Yeah. That one's fun.
You've seen Waiting before?
A long time ago. I remember thinking it was funny though.
Yeah.
Well, I had like Dane Cook and Andy Milonakis, and
Yeah.
those were like the two it dudes at the time. It was
Yeah.
like, oh man, this movie's so hip. They got those guys.
Yeah.
Mr. Cook cooking it up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, because he's a cook, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Was Andy Milonakis like a busboy or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the other guy.
He looks like he should be in Corn with his hair.
Yeah.
Isn't it like braided or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
They're doing whippets in the back.
Right.
in the
Yeah,
freezer.
that's right.
They got the whole music video at the end.
Dude, I don't remember that.
In the
Yeah.
end credits, they
Oh,
do
I
a
don't
whole
remember
music
that
video.
at all.
They even fit in a Rube Goldberg device where
Really?
you start it off
Oh,
and then
yeah.
it triggers this.
Like
triggers
I was
that.
thinking Mousetrap.
Oh,
or
yeah,
you play
yeah.
Mousetrap. I want to see that.
That's because of the whole shenanigans. Isn't that part of their restaurant theme? Is they have one of those on
Huh.
Oh,
at the,
really?
at the restaurant? I think so.
I thought
could
they
be
just
wrong about
randomly
that.
built that for no reason.
Yeah, I thought that too.
No, I think that's part of like the whole like shenanigans restaurant. Like
I don't remember that.
Oh.
Was that the name of the restaurant?
that's I don't know if they even say the name of the restaurant in the movie.
Really? Huh. Yeah, because I don't remember I couldn't tell you what the restaurant was called if you just asked me.
But yeah, it's a shenanigans restaurant.
Can you make that movie today?
Well, you can. I think you could, but you probably just can't include a lot of the jokes in it.
Yeah, like going after the under 18-year-old girls.
That I remember
and-
there's like a really racy, like race being the key word here when someone complains about something and like Justin Long goes back to tell Dane Cook and the cooks about it, and they do this really like off-color joke
Yes,
about how he's kind of like he's treating them like they're their slaves.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that definitely wouldn't fly nowadays. Probably
Oh yeah,
kind of close back then too.
Mhm.
There's a lot of stuff like that. I think you said the F word gets thrown around a lot, like that rhymes with maggot. Is that what you're saying?
I think so. Yeah.
You're saying something got thrown. Maybe it was the R word. You're saying one word gets thrown
Ooh,
around a
was it-
lot. I
yeah,
can't remember.
was
It
it
was
R
one.
word?
It's one of the words that you very frown upon nowadays. That
Yeah.
was thrown around a lot back then.
Well, and one of the main plot lines as well is they all show each other their balls.
I don't
And
remember
then
that.
If you unexpectedly see somebody's balls, kind of like that one where you put the
Oh,
finger.
that's so stupid.
Yeah, you get to kick them in the ass,
Yeah, or punch them. Yeah, so
and you
stupid.
and you have to call them gay, so
Yeah.
that they know. Don't look at my balls.
Yeah. Don't look at my balls. You looking at my balls, ball looker?
It's so funny that you got like tiptoe around these words. I'm like so wanting to be like blurted out right now.
I mean, you can. I don't know. I just
Yeah, that's on
I
you.
just do it to cover my ass. Yeah, so I look good.
It's so funny. But yeah, it's so funny that we're at that point to where you can't even jokingly. Yeah, like it's jokes and stuff.
So that's the
and, like,
thing. That's
like,
the thing. It's like, you know, everyone says comedy's dead. It kind of, like, at least in movies, it kind of is, in the
Yeah.
sense that everyone, I think, now is afraid to make fun of things because they're just worried about offending people. But that's the thing with comedy. I feel like there always has to be a butt of a joke. You
Mhm.
know, that's the point of
Yeah.
comedy. Something is always the butt of a, joke, and it's just no one or
When you think
wants
of like
something or
these
something.
stand-up comedy shows and stuff, it's always like these like there's handicapped people there and they're like roast me, they fucking love it, or just people that like that are the butt of the joke but are just happy, you know what I mean? Like fuck yeah, I'm the star of this joke, or fucking, it's like the people who are getting made fun of usually know it's a joke. It's the people that aren't that
They like feel like they
it's
need to take it
usually,
upon
like,
themselves
yeah.
to be offended for them. Or
Yeah,
something,
exactly.
I definitely think it's the type of joke you're making. Like Shane Gillis was on a podcast and he called the guy out because they were watching people with Down syndrome lifting weights, and all the guy could do was make fun of like the guy's face, and he's like, dude, he's fucking proud of himself working out. Like, you don't have to make fun of his face. Like, there's other shit you can make fun of about this guy, but you don't have to go after the fact that he's disabled or like he's got Down syndrome. Like, he's missing a chromosome. Yes, he looks like that. You don't need to, point out the obvious or like make fun of him or make him smaller than you. Like, I think that's the stuff that's like there's a fine line there. Like,
Yeah, it's all objective. I get what you're saying for sure, but I don't know.
or subjective. Like humor is
Subjective,
very
yeah,
subjective.
subjective.
Yeah.
Humor's subjective.
Yeah.
I think the most like direct example I could think of is like mom's deaf, and if someone makes fun of her voice, that pisses me off.
Dude, okay, so Steve and I, we were watching like it was like this thing of like clips of like it was specifically comedies from the 2000s, like clips from comedies of the 2000s that have not aged well. And there's this whole scene in Van Wilder where the basketball coach is deaf, and he's just like, "Hey, the fuck now," he's just like talking like that. And he like goes to write on the chalkboard for like
remember that.
5 minutes, and then Ryan Reynolds comes in and like gives them a pep talk. And the whole
Yeah.
joke is that the coach can't hear it because he's deaf. And it's just like, yeah, boy, that probably wouldn't fly nowadays either. There's
I don't
so
know,
much
I
shit.
find humor in it. I think it's
That's
funny.
that's I'm sure Christian could as well, and other
You
people.
don't like that humor?
No, I don't like it if it's like bullying. Like, oh, she sounds funny. It's like, okay, fuck
yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
there's a fine line there. Like I make fun of the fact that my mom's deaf.
Yeah.
But, but there's definitely a fine line. You have to have some class if you're gonna make fun of somebody.
that's the tough thing. It's like, I think we were kind of talking about it earlier, where you draw the line. It's like, when do you draw? Like when you gotta. There's a real like kind of like you're kind of pointing out, like a craft to it,
Mhm.
to where when you gotta still be clever but not be crass.
Yeah, don't go for the low hanging
Yeah,
fruit.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, be more
Yeah,
creative.
you got to be a little clever,
Mm.
witty,
That's,
witty,
I
whatever you want to call it.
Are you talking about earlier right now or earlier? Because I was kind of saying that earlier where I'll joke and joke.
Yeah,
until
that's what I was referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always kind of take a push it. And
I
try to offend
I
somebody.
can at times too, and it's just kind of. I think it's mainly I'm just entertaining myself, because I don't know. There are times where I guess I am guilty of just like pushing buttons for the sake. I went on a whole kind of spiel about that with the Human Centipede, but I do at times sometimes kind of see if I can get a rise out of someone, but at the same time, I don't do it to. I do my best not to do it to the point where I'm just turning into just a real douche,
Yeah.
real fucking douche. What are your thoughts on the 1984 Dune? Until we go back.
Shit.
Really?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say. I didn't think you disliked it that much.
No, I don't dislike it at all, really.
Yeah, I kind of. I don't think I rated it. Did you rate it?
No,
I guess we
it's
don't
gonna
have
be
to rate
pretty
it.
low.
Yeah. Did
though.
you rate it?
No, I don't.
I guess we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't matter.
2.5, 3.
Yeah.
I appreciate it for getting the ball rolling and taking a swing, but the swing. doesn't
But
quite hit.
I don't know if it got the ball. I think if anything, the ball was rolling in it, and it stopped the ball because we didn't get another Dune. I guess they made like some kind of Dune TV show in the 2000s or
Yeah.
something, which I've never seen.
Yeah.
But
I didn't even know about that until
something
a few
like
weeks ago.
yeah.
You're telling me this for the first time.
Yeah, you were today years old when you found that out. I've never seen it. I don't know much about it. I think I found out about it recently too. But yeah.
What do you rate it?
Oh, that's what I was gonna. I'm sorry. Krull kind of reminds me of Krull.
Yeah, it's got that kind of vibe.
Yeah,
sort
I think because they came out around the same time, and they're both sci-fi, fantasy-ish, kind of
Yeah.
goofy a lot of the time,
yeah, both
whimsical.
pretty
odd,
different movies.
odd.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
Krull's more fantasy.
yeah, yeah,
Dune's more sci-fi, but they I feel like I told them I feel it'd make like a good double feature. The odd 80s sci-fi fantasy movies.
I was watching you guys on. one
You've
of the-
been watching us now for the past couple of
Yeah.
weeks. You really have nothing better to do.
I was watching you because I had nothing better to do.
You really had nothing better to do.
No, it was one of your reviews that I wasn't in recently. And then you guys were talking about watching Dune, and I think you were like,
Was
I
it-
wonder what Chris would think of this movie. I really want to watch this movie with him. And
I have no
is there
idea.
no? Oh, okay. I was
Do you
just
remember?
curious.
You don't remember what it was?
It was recent. It was
Well,
one of
the last thing I can think of we didn't do with you was Dune, the new Dune.
Yeah, I think maybe it was that. And then you were talking about the 84 Dune. You're like, I want to watch this with Chris. I wonder what he would think of it.
I wonder why it's.
And I was wondering, like, is there a
Huh.
reason why you think I would like that movie?
That doesn't sound. It must have been another movie. Because
Maybe it was me because I.
Oh, maybe.
Kind of like how you like to shock with the Human Centipede. I wanted to shock with how awful you do.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Yeah,
Might have been me.
that sounds. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
If I'm going on the trip, you guys got to come with me.
Right. Yeah, that's how I kind of felt. Yeah, Greasy Strangler. It's like you're all watching it with me.
I liked Greasy Strangler.
It's
The more
funny.
I'm sitting back and marinating
It's
on
fucking
it, the more
funny.
it's kind of like hitting with
There's
me.
so many good quotes.
That's very, very silly.
It's very greasy.
It's the right amount of silly I need in my life,
Yeah,
and it fulfills.
yeah.
I feel like I learn something new about you every day. You gave Human Centipede a 4.5, but you gave Greasy Strangler a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
it's so fucking funny.
Yeah. Don't.
Huh? You gave it a 2? Huh?
Yeah, isn't that weird? Kind of
That's-
opposite.
Yeah.
Very opposite. I don't know. Well, how Ian was saying that Human Centipede tried too hard, I felt
and
maybe Greasy Strangler tries too hard.
I guess maybe it's just the subjectivism, because that's just, I find it funny. Why? I don't know. I just do. The Human Centipede, it was just like, and I knew going in, I know it's just gonna be like, whoa, with fetuses and
Oh wait, should we be talking
all
about
that
it since we haven't
shit.
released the review of
fucking
it?
no one's watching. No one's watching.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Yeah, I just Human Centipede. Greasy Strangler, I don't know. It's just kind of, I think it's just more kind of pleasant to watch. Obviously, it's probably more pleasant. Well, maybe not. I mean, they both are pretty gross, but I like the
Depends what
way.
you're into.
Yeah, I guess so. But I kind of like the way Greasy Strangler's shot. Like you pointed out, like there's like the one shot, and there's like he's in the
Yeah,
bottom left.
I forgot about that.
I like a lot of that.
There was a
stuff.
lot of good camera.
I like
angles
they're
in
just
it,
like
for
it's like
sure.
it's just like the backdrop or the side of a building, and then they all walk in. I like stuff like that.
Yeah, me
Kinda
too.
like
I
Wes
really
Anderson.
appreciate.
Yes, exactly. I was thinking that. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
There's
It's
that.
so
And again, the music. I like the music, like the quirky, offbeat music.
more colorful.
Yeah, I mean, but I like black and white a lot, but
There
that
was,
is just, it didn't offer like that movie. It would be the same movie in color.
there was that scene where the dad is with Janet for the first time, and it's
Looking at
the
my Janet.
longest pan of the ceiling.
Oh yeah, and he's
the
eating
way
he's eating her
down.
out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
just
yeah.
took so long to get there. I
Yeah,
thought that was so funny.
Yes, yeah.
Oh yeah, even that scene where they were talking in the kitchen, and it was just like the slow pull out down the hallway.
Oh, and then you see his ass
all the way
on the
to
left
the
side.
side.
Yeah, yeah.
That was actually
Yeah,
a
I
good
like
shot.
again. There's like pretty good camera work.
And it's like a one shot, like continuous
Yeah,
scene too.
yeah.
Like they had to not flub those lines.
Not that
not like
you
they
know,
were
not
hard
that
lines,
not
but-
that. Like I think I say in our review, not that Grease or I keep getting it mixed up. Human Centipede has bad camera work. There's just nothing like that that's like interesting.
Stands
It's all
out.
just kind of like static shocks. Shock.
Mhm.
That's a show. Static shots
Yeah.
of just the scene cuts. There's nothing, just interesting. Not that you always need that, but it's kind of just, I don't know, it makes it a little more interesting for me in Greasy Strangler.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Greasy Strangler gave me Bigfoot vibes. I know I said it a few
Yeah.
times throughout the movie.
No,
I
I
was like,
I can see
he
it.
looks like Bigfoot.
Bigfoot with his big dick.
There's a
Big
Jesse,
dick.
Big dick.
There's a Jesse Eisenberg film about to come out, and it's about.
Oh yeah,
Bigfoot.
I've seen it.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've seen
yeah.
that. He was talking about the makeup and all that stuff for
The makeup?
going into makeup to put all that stuff on him to make him Bigfoot.
Jesse Eisenberg plays Bigfoot.
Yeah, dude.
What?
Apparently,
Like a Bigfoot family.
Who's Jesse Eisenberg? Is he from
The
Breaking
social
Bad?
social
No,
network.
he's
right?
Like
he was
Luthor in
Lex
the
Luthor. Yeah.
Batman
Yeah.
v Superman.
Oh,
I like how that's the thing you guys go to.
I was gonna go Lex Luthor too.
Zombieland.
Zombieland's the
oh, okay.
He was
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
Adventureland, which I always got. I thought that was they came out like the same year. I thought that was so bizarre that he starred in 2 movies and they both had land at the end.
I thought it was a sequel.
Right? Yeah, I know. It's like, are these connected?
Bigfoot.
Is this the prequel to? Is Adventureland what happened before the zombie
Yeah, it's
apocalypse?
Bigfoot Land.
Bigfoot
Is
Land.
that the name of the movie?
Will you pass me the strawberries?
Oh,
Sorry.
I got it.
Strawberries. It looked like a big brown finger.
Christian, tell me something that you've been watching recently. What do the people need to be catching up on?
Well, I watched not really out. I didn't really go out of my way to watch it. It was just part of a community night on this Twitch community that I'm on called Rotten Poppy.
Hmm.
She's a Twitch streamer, and every it was like once or twice a month they do these movie nights in Discord, and one of the movies they watched this month was, or it was last month, it was the Street Fighter movie.
Oh, wait.
nice.
Oh, the 94 one.
Yeah, and it's very ridiculous. There was like a little drinking game we were playing with, like every
Oh.
time there's a cheesy line.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah,
geez.
every time they mentioned Bison, M. Bison,
Yeah,
the bad
That's
guy.
Raul Julia, I think, right, in the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I need
and-
to see that.
that was the last thing he ever did. When he was
Right.
he was like dying of stomach cancer or something when they
Oh
filmed
my
that.
god.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, they were talking about that.
yeah.
I was like, gosh.
It's one of my favorite quotes of all time. You lost your mind? No, you've lost your balls. It's just
Yeah.
too good.
And then the for me, it was only Tuesday line.
Wait, what?
Yeah. For me, it was
What?
just Tuesday. It was only or just Tuesday. I already forgot.
What is he talking about?
He was. I totally forgot. He was
Van
saying,
Damme says that.
Yeah, he was saying, not Van Damme. No, M. Bison, the guy that plays.
Oh,
Bison. He was
okay.
like, for me, it was just Tuesday.
I know he's like, of course. Nostalgia Critic used to do that all the time.
Mm.
Of course.
Yeah, it's.
See,
a very,
can you
silly
go back?
movie.
I thought you were talking about that Street Fighter, the one from the. It's gone now. There's one with Sonny Chiba from the. So that's what Christian Slater's going to see in the beginning of True Romance. They're going to a triple feature: Street Fighter, Return of the Street Fighter, and Sister Street Fighter. I thought you were talking about that at first.
No, just the original one with Van Claude or Van Damme.
1994. Good
Yeah.
year.
I don't know. Would you say that's? In fact, I have that Blu-ray right there. That's what I thought you were talking about. Do you like that movie? Would you say it's a good movie? Yeah. Would you say
It's really. It's kind of silly.
I've never seen it all the way through.
Yeah. Who's the chick that plays that new Star Wars lady?
Oh, that's too
Oh,
broad.
The
of a
lady from
question.
Jurassic Park.
No, she's the Asian lady.
She's in the
she
Star Wars.
played Mulan. She voiced Mulan.
She voiced. Is she in
Oh, I
Everything
forgot
Everywhere
that
All at
chick is in
once?
Star
No.
Wars.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
That's right.
She's in that new. What the fuck is it called? Like a.
Like she's in the book of Boba Fett and shit.
Oh,
Um,
I don't know.
just Google like who voices
Okay.
Mulan or something.
Fennec Shen?
I make a man.
Wait,
Talking about
what
the
did
chick from Sin City?
I haven't seen that.
There's a lot
Oh,
of.
that's right.
There's some good.
Rosario
looking-
Dawson?
She's in Sin
Yeah,
City.
no, when
Wait a minute. Rosario Dawson's in Sin City.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Really? What?
Ming Na Wen plays Chun
She's
Li.
part of the chicks.
Oh yeah, I like her. She's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, she just
I just remember Jessica Alba in Sin City.
Yeah, remember the chicks that fucking run the city?
No,
No,
no.
maybe that was the
Oh, was
second
that
one.
I've
Number
never.
two?
I heard the second one was shitty, so I never
maybe,
saw
maybe it
it.
was the second one I'm thinking of.
Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah, it's the second one. Never mind.
There's other chicks in the first one, but
The second one was good too.
I heard it was bad, so I stayed away.
You were
It
wrong.
was Alice in Chains.
That's
I
like
stayed
your
away.
opinion, man.
Yeah,
I wasn't a fan of the were they 80s or 90s Mortal Kombat films?
oh, I
watched
I
those.
kind of like the first.
I
I
like
like the first one, kind of.
I had no idea those
Don't
were
let
even a
hear
thing
Well-
want
until I
hear
was
you
like
say that.
20.
Well, it's kind of. I always thought it was kind of bullshit because they're PG-13.
Yeah, exactly.
But I saw the new one. I was like, I'd
Ooh,
rather.
they
I'd
just
rather watch
wrapped
the
up filming.
rather watch the '90s one probably, even though it's not really that good either. But
I love them.
Yeah.
I love 'em.
You'd always quote that one guy.
oh yeah, yeah.
Just face your
Fears
fears.
is what you call them.
Yeah.
I do that. That
Raiden?
gif is great. The
Yeah.
sorry.
Ian, give the people a recommendation. We've been watching lately.
I don't know. So Steven's been watching The Sopranos, so I've been going back and watching episodes with him, which has been fun.
Oh, did you watch that Devil?
Oh yeah, Late Night with the Devil. My brother and I went and saw that.
I still got to see that one.
I like
Yeah,
that.
you went and saw it.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's just I've seen it before, and I don't like being that guy. But I mean, it's not bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
I wasn't planning on seeing it, but I reunited with a childhood friend from like the early mid 2000s,
Oh, wow.
a few or just like a week ago. And yeah, it turned out it was his birthday. I didn't even know. We were all just hanging out, and then happened to be his birthday. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to see this with a friend." He invited me, and I thought it was
That's
pretty cool. That was a good movie.
I mean, it's fun with the '70s look and like talk show, but
Yeah, I don't know. found the whole premise to be cool. Like the whole movie is like a fucking talk show. I mean, at first I was kind of like, this is gonna be weird. It's just a fucking talk show. They don't change the setting at all or anything. But I was still pretty entertained.
That's the thing. So that's why, because I sent them to you. There's one called Ghost Watch. There's one called, I think it's WNUF Halloween Special.
Yeah,
It's like the same premise. It's like, ooh, tonight we're gonna go into this. We're gonna investigate 2 girls that are being possessed right now on Halloween night. Ooh, yeah, there's a haunted house on Halloween. Let's go in, and then shit goes really wrong.
Mm.
Spoilers, shit goes kind of wrong in Late Night with the Devil. And I was just like, I kind of seen this before, and the only thing different to me is now they put like a 70, which I don't think. Have you guys heard about the controversy with the AI in that movie?
Yeah, for the like
Mm-mm.
show card.
I guess, yeah. It isn't. I mean, it doesn't take away anything from the movie. You probably would never know if you hadn't read that.
I've never seen those other movies you mentioned. Like I told you,
That's the thing. My brother. I told my brother. My brother's like, "Well, I haven't seen those." I'm like, I know. You know, I'm not. Again, I'm that guy who has. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Thanks a lot,
you're welcome.
bitch.
Yeah, I'm a bitch. I'm a little bitch.
I think that one comes out on
Bitchy
the 19th on Shutter, so I'll probably just wait
See,
till
that's the
then.
thing too. I felt like it didn't really feel like a movie you'd watch in the theater.
Oh, really?
Not to me. And so it
I
felt
can see
it
that.
felt more streaming.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I saw it in the theater. But,
Yeah, I mean,
um,
because paid like the full not matinee prices. It's like, we could have just waited a little bit and seen
I
it
paid
on Shudder.
matinee.
Well, there you
so-
go. I did not. So
It was like last minute matinee. It was
watch
like
it on
2:15.
if you have Shudder. Watch it on Shudder. I'd say,
Free trial.
yeah.
Chris, anything you've been watching lately that you should recommend to the people?
I just watched the Unbreakable trilogy
Oh, wow.
for this, like, I don't know how many times.
Still never seen
Well,
those.
I think that was the second time for seeing Split and Glass, but I've seen Unbreakable a few times.
Which one's the best one?
I don't know. It's tough. I found myself at the end of it thinking I need to get into some more M. Night Shyamalan movies. I thought they were really good. And then I looked up M. Night Shyamalan and it's like, man, I'm not interested in watching any of these
Yeah.
movies. I think I've seen what's the one that everybody quote, like the
Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. Yeah. I think I've seen that once before, but once you see that once, there's no purpose in going back and seeing it
Yeah.
again.
Sixth Sense isn't related to Fifth Element, right?
Did we make that? I think we made that joke. We
Yeah.
were watching it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm being a
It's
dead
like
horse.
the
sorry.
Sixth Sense is the sequel to the Fifth
Yeah.
Element.
But no, the end of these 3 movies, I found myself like looking stuff up and was like, is there gonna be another one or something like that? And like it totally looks like it, but then that in itself, it kind of makes it savors the movie and makes it better that he's just wrapping it up with that and he's not doing anything else. But it totally like opens it up to where it could be like a whole new like Marvel universe type thing.
Mhm.
Like I really, really enjoyed this movie, all 3 movies, and the fact that they're shot like the first one was shot in 2000,
Yeah,
Unbreakable.
it came out a while ago. Yeah.
And then 13 years later they shot Split, and they used the same they got callbacks of actors from Unbreakable in it. And that I didn't even catch until I watched Glass, and then they did a callback to the character in that, and then showed him that he was in Unbreakable. He's the same kid. He's grown up and he's his kid. Like,
Huh.
I don't know. I thought it was really, I've always thought about that too. Like they should make a movie where they show like a kid's life and then start filming it when he's actually a kid. And then when he grows up, continue filming
They
the
did
movie.
that.
Oh, did they do
It's
that?
called Boyhood.
Really?
Mm.
I've always thought they should do that.
Yeah,
That's
they-
awesome that they've done that.
It was
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very interesting concept that they did. Like the kid was like 7, and then at the end he's like 20, maybe 19.
So it took them that many years to shoot this movie.
They
and-
shot it,
and
I think, over about a decade. I want
That's
to say.
cool. That's a cool.
It's an interesting
concept, yeah.
concept, but
But
it's
that's
okay.
kinda like-
I'd probably never watch it again.
No.
We went and saw it in the theater when it came out. It was okay.
It's a long time to stay invested in a project for sure.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it is neat.
Yeah.
It is very unique, but at the same time, like, again, like I probably will never watch it again.
That's so I was looking into it and they were saying that a lot of people didn't like
Oh, hey,
What the fuck is up,
Yeah,
Denny?
we're gonna play a show soon. Should have brought our musical instruments.
Yeah,
Play a show.
start jamming.
But yeah, a lot of people didn't like receive the first one very well, and
Really?
that's why.
Unbreakable?
Yeah,
Huh.
then he was like turned off and he didn't want to shoot
Oh.
the next ones. But
Probably got better, like, what do you call it? Like,
DVD
Better.
sales.
that or like,
Yeah, the
what do you
cult
call it?
following
Yeah, cult
later.
following.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
but
more well received as time went on.
anyway, I really enjoyed watching it again.
Did you
this
say
time
you have a favorite of the three?
it's tough, dude.
Split.
Split was good.
I
Split
hear the
was
most
good.
praise for Split.
Yeah, Split.
But
I like
I don't know which-
I like
yeah.
Unbreakable. Split is, I don't know. I like it's James McAvoy. Is that his
Yeah,
name?
he does a good
He does a
job.
really good job. And I
Yeah.
like Anya Taylor-Joy just because I like Anya Taylor-Joy. She's all right in it. I think she's done better since that movie. That's the first thing I
know
ever
she
saw
was
her
in
in.
I didn't know she was in that.
Oh yeah, that's the first time I'd ever seen her in a movie, to my knowledge.
Nice.
Shannon says that she was like, I really like the movie. It just for Unbreakable, she was like, it just every time I watch it, it seems boring, but I like
Yeah,
it.
I could see
She's like,
someone
it's like
saying it's
the pacing
boring.
of the movies is like off or
I
wrong.
could see someone saying that.
and,
yeah.
and I could see that
Yeah.
for sure because like
I think it's just I really like Bruce Willis. I really like Samuel L. Jackson.
yeah,
I do think they're really good in it. Yeah, it's definitely it's funny because like a lot. I think that was the theory. It was like it's a superhero movie. It's a superhero movie, but it's definitely not.
yeah.
It's not anything that you think of when you think of superhero movie.
So have you seen? So you haven't
I
seen
haven't
them
seen
all?
Glass. That's
Haven't
the
seen
only one I
Glass?
haven't seen.
So Glass is it's good, but I feel like it was almost like it wasn't as good as Unbreakable and Split. It's probably
Yeah.
the weakest out of all three.
I know what happened. I'm not gonna spoil it here. I know what happens, and I
Yeah.
just feel like it's kind of like in a way, kind of a shitty wrap up.
They
But-
like they rushed it, and but at the same time, it still kind of left me, like I said, it left me wanting more. I was like, man, they totally opened it
Interesting.
up, and they could have like start. It was like this. They could have started. This could have been the starting point for this whole like thing, but.
Mm.
But he's not. That's it.
It's
And
probably
I'm like,
best to
"Ugh."
end
Yeah,
it.
exactly. It makes
Yeah.
it better that he's
Yeah.
not. You know.
Yeah.
Those time gaps are kind of like, I guess you could say like the Terminator trilogy
Yeah.
in a sense.
Yeah.
Like how far? How
Those are all like a decade
Yeah.
apart. Yeah.
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 It's and
So-
that's the thing. It's like it's pretty.
Well,
it's-
so I think Split came out in 2013, and then Glass.
It came out later, because I was out of-
2018,
we
or
were out
maybe
of-
16.
I was like, yeah,
2016.
that
And
sounds
then
more. Yeah.
Glass was like pretty short after Split,
Yes. Yeah.
like a couple years. or
Right.
something.
Yeah. But from Unbreakable to
To Split.
Split's a
was
good
fucking
while.
long time.
yeah. Yeah, because that's the thing I don't like. To me, I prefer what you got to strike when the iron's hot because it's still in our zeitgeist.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like the new Beetlejuice. It's like no, you missed. If you're ever gonna make a Beetlejuice sequel, that opportunity is long since passed.
Yeah.
It's just so. It's
Well,
like
I
just like
think
it's like reheated leftovers now.
I think it
don't know.
was the all of a sudden they brought Keaton back for Batman. They're like, Keaton's back. He reprised
That
Batman.
and-
What else? They're gonna make a
well,
Multiplicity 2 now. Like
that and Jenna Ortega is really hot shit right now.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, that's like 2 for 1
Hot
shit.
shit.
hot shit.
Hot shit.
So yeah, I recommend watching Glass.
Yeah, I
and-
will watch it.
I want to watch.
Red Letter Media had
those
this funny
movies.
thing. If you like Unbreakable and Split, then you gotta finish it and watch Glass or something when it came out.
That's funny.
Sam, what have you been watching lately?
Hi, you and I have been watching a lot of stuff together. The one thing that I've been watching is Louder Milk,
Hmm.
which
Oh yeah.
yeah, Chris recommended that to me. It's what's his? Do you know the actor's name?
He's the guy from Office Space. What's
Yeah.
his name?
Oh,
Peter.
Well, that's his
No,
name
that's
in
his
Office
name in
Space.
Office Space.
Ron Livingston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Will Sasso's in it from
Oh,
Mad TV.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, the premise is he used to be a music journalist and an alcoholic,
Oh.
and now he runs AA meetings, but he gets into a bunch of shenanigans.
I always thought it was strange that he never really like had much of a career. He's all like he was like wasn't he like the Flash's dad in the Flash?
Yeah, yeah.
He
yeah.
just always just popped up in really random stuff, and I always thought it was kind of odd how like he never was like a bigger actor. If that
Yeah.
kind of, I don't know if that's a
He's
good
got the face
description,
of
but-
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's not a bad actor. I always thought, I always liked him in Office Space, and he's in Swingers, and he's popped up in things. I remember he was in Band of Brothers, I think too, but for
Really?
whatever reason, he just never like was a main actor.
Dude, for some reason, I totally thought this whole time that it was Kyle McLaughlin.
They look
McLaughlin,
alike. I
that
could see
was,
it. Oh, I
that
could-
was that guy.
I could see that. They
in-
look alike.
in Office Space. Yeah,
I could see that.
no, I know.
So you've been digging Laudermilk?
Yeah. He's
Where
a-
do you watch this?
Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, Loudermilk. His name's Sam Loudermilk, and he's a huge asshole. And then throughout the show, he's like starting to have a softer heart and care about
Mhm.
people. But if you like binging TV shows, this is a good binge watch. And then what do you remember? What was that movie we saw with Sydney Sweeney?
Oh, Immaculate.
Immaculate. That
Oh,
stuck with me. That was a good
how
one.
was that?
It was good.
Yeah, it was
It
good.
was very good. Yeah.
She's real like talking to town right now too.
she's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah,
She's okay. I think she's got large breasts. She's got the large breasts from what
What's
I've
wrong with that?
noticed. Nothing wrong with that. That to me, that's just like her main thing. It's just other than that,
Oh.
meh, not my thing. But breasts, not bad. Not
I-
bad breasts.
In that movie, I thought it was gonna be like because she's a nun or she's trying to become a nun, whatever. And I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be like a hoity-toity like
Hootie tootie disco cutie.
Hootie-tootie disco cutie.
Disco
You
cutie.
just start doing that in the movie.
But it turns and it is so good.
Awesome.
And a purty face.
Yeah,
Is she
she's
talked about Sydney
gorgeous.
Sweeney. Yeah,
Wait, did that
Not
say
my kind of-
Fresno?
not my kind of face.
Is Laudermilk shot in Fresno?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, is she in? I like her. The redhead.
Oh wait,
Is this the same
Laudermilk?
thing?
No, this is something else.
Oh,
It
that's
said
a-
Fresno, whatever
a
this
bummer.
is.
I forget her name. She's the possessed chick in the beginning of the Scary Movie too. She's in the American Pie movies.
What'd you think about Immaculate?
I liked it. Yeah, it was really good. We recently watched Sydney Sweeney in Madame Web, where she was totally.
That's she's
woken
in
up.
that
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
It was a very awful performance.
It was uncomfortable because she's supposed
Yeah.
to be a teenager and she's in short skirts climbing up ladders the whole time. It's like, oh, I
Gosh.
don't like this.
Yeah,
But
Nice.
but
I mean,
got
if
the-
she was an adult doing that, it's fine. But she's supposed to be a teenager. And I
How
was
old is
cool
she in
with
real life?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
She
Just
said
looks
that
like
she
a-
did Madame Web so that she could do her own projects like Immaculate.
So that was her own thing.
I think that she produced Immaculate.
Really?
Like it was a failed
Huh.
script. They were gonna throw it out, and she picked it up and
That's
produced it.
interesting.
But yeah, she got
So
to show her
good.
acting chops. It was a nice little horror film. Some pretty good shots, some good visuals
Mhm.
happen in there. And then the ending is very good. She got to show off some pretty cool screaming.
Just kinda,
she's
I don't know, kinda
26.
large teeth. I
yeah,
don't know.
You have a comment?
the Immaculate is pretty good.
Allison Hannigan. We were just talking about her.
Hey,
That's
my
so
chica.
funny. No, Susie, it's the other one. It's Tara Reid's friend in American Pie. I forget her name. She's a redhead as well.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Bandcamp.
Well, that's Allison Hannigan.
Yeah.
Uh, Natasha Leone. That's who it is. That's the one.
Oh, I always recognize her from
She's been a-
Blade.
Okay.
Wait, no.
Yeah, and I don't
She's
like
in.
her in that one.
Wait, she's not. Which Blade is she in? She's not in the
Third
first two.
one.
That's why, because I really
Yeah.
don't like that one.
She plays a blind chick. I hate her in
Yeah,
that movie.
yeah.
Hmm.
That sounds familiar.
Susie, are you still in Japan or did you get back already?
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Japan 4. Japan 4.
Japan.
What?
Japan 4.
No?
Japan 5.
Come on,
Yeah, yeah. There's
little
multiple Japans.
Godzilla -1.
Yeah,
Japan 4. Freddy got fingered.
Oh, cool.
I don't remember that.
Japan 4. Japan
my
4.
That-
Susie's
welcome
That
back.
Japan trip looked fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Anyway.
very cool.
Okay, super quick. Other movies I watched: Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire.
Oh
Mm,
my god.
Worst movie
Yeah.
I've seen probably this year. It was
Really?
bad.
yeah,
And I-
I gave up on Ghostbusters. To me, there's just two Ghosts.
My mom
Everything
liked
after
it.
two.
Yeah,
She did, yeah.
Yeah, it was
1 and 2 for me.
Yeah,
The
and the game.
daughter-
The video game is awesome.
Still never played that.
Oh, it's really
Is
fucking
it
fun.
Is it on
My
PC?
My brother, maybe I would give it a try. I'd
'Cause I would play it.
yeah, if you can find it, dude, play it. Because to me, that was like the real That's the Ghostbusters sequel we should have got. And
I
it
will
came in video
find
game form.
very legal
Sure.
ways
Yeah.
to get this game
Yeah.
on my personal computer.
Exactly. You did everything right. They will not indict you.
For this new Ghostbusters movie, what do you think?
I thought it was awful. The character development sucked.
Did you see the other one? The one that came before this?
I like that one.
Okay,
It was
I
fun.
have
like
it.
that.
I
It was
have it.
fun.
I haven't bothered watch.
It was good.
Yeah.
I like that.
I have
That's
no-
why
I
I'm
haven't seen that
disappointed that you
either.
said this
I
one
don't-
sucked.
I
I'll
don't-
have to watch it for
I don't.
myself. but-
I don't plan on watching any of
We're
them.
back in New York. You know, we got the fire station up and running. Let's
They
get
bring
some
the old crew
ghosts.
back, most of them,
Yeah.
right?
And it
Is
sucks.
Sigourney Weaver in the new
Yeah.
one?
No.
Well, there you go, Chris. You're gonna like it.
Do you think that movie would have any legs if the daughter wasn't horned up for the ghost?
Exactly.
what?
At a certain
in this new
point,
one?
she meets a
Yeah.
girl ghost, which raises a lot of questions for me because I thought we were hunting Slimer and like.
Well, I thought
evil
Slimer's
demons.
like comes to their friend
Are-
eventually.
Are we talking about spirits here? Are we locking up spirits in this box?
I guess
There's some
human
like questions I
Are you
got.
talking about just like in general, like in the Ghostbusters mythos and throughout
Yeah,
all
like
of it?
these crazy pink demons that are coming out of the sludge in number 2.
Yeah.
Are those human souls? Are these
I think so.
what are these?
I think they are supposed to be humans.
all technically?
Yeah, they're just dead humans. I
Why
guess.
are we not helping them to pass on to the other side? Why are we
Locking
locking
them
them
up.
up in the box? I don't know.
Because so they don't bother people.
Yeah,
They bust them, you know.
busted makes me feel
Yeah.
good.
Just-
They even make that joke,
Yeah,
don't they?
which they make it in the trailer, so it
of course,
Yeah.
spoils the best joke.
that's a good. That's a good joke.
No,
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
yeah,
Not
the-
really anymore.
She meets a girl ghost in the park and gets horned up, but
She's
they
got
also
a crush on her.
they also don't pull the trigger on it all the way. No kiss, no actual relationship. At one point, she even kills herself in a machine so that she can become a ghost and try to like talk to the ghost
That-
girl.
Dude,
Ooh,
that sounds fucking
Ooh.
garbage.
it's
Yeah, it was
garbage.
so bad.
It's
Jesus.
horrible. Sam, what did you like Ghostbusters?
No.
Frozen Empire.
I remember when they first met each other, I was like, she's got a crush on that girl ghost. And you were like, no, stop, please.
Oh,
And then the whole
yeah.
time it was like this weird tension because she's like doing stuff like, you know, like the hair behind the ear and just, it was so weird. It
Yeah,
was really uncomfortable.
yeah. If you're
Yeah.
gonna do it, commit to the bit.
Yeah.
But they did not commit.
Yeah,
They
that's
just
kind of
pulled out.
horseshit.
Yeah.
Horseshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Walrus shit. Dog shit. Monkey shit. BULLSHIT. New word. ARTIST. Bullshit artist.
Watch Greasy Strangler, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch
Please.
that instead.
Yeah.
Sting. I went to a Monday mystery movie at the theaters for $5. Turned out to be Sting. It's a movie about. It kind of opens really nice, kind of like the classic, The Blob, where a meteor comes through the window.
Oh, is it like it's like new, right?
Yeah, I don't even think it's out yet. It
Yeah,
was like a
okay.
sneak peek kind of deal.
And what is it? It's like it has to do
It's
with
a spider from
bug-
outer
spider.
space.
That's what it is.
And the little girl, she adopts it and starts
Oh.
feeding it bugs. It eventually starts growing. Oh no, it's getting too big. And it all takes place in an apartment complex, a lot like the new Evil Dead Rise, where it's all just in the apartment complex. That's kind of cool. Creature feature, very standard. It's not pushing any limits or anything. It's just, doing it by the textbook. Still had fun. R-rated movie with
Oh.
little girl as the star
Hmm.
was kind of an interesting choice.
That's cool.
Some good kills, some good violence. It's an Australian film.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Okay. There's a lot of those. I think Late Night with the Devil was Australian technically.
Oh, really?
It's
I didn't know
Australian
that.
produced.
Very nice.
Before I forget, we talked about it earlier. I saw Love Lives Bleeding and The
Oh,
Beekeeper.
yeah.
Love,
What you
love,
think about
Bleeding,
Love Lives
bleeding.
Bleeding?
yeah, I liked it.
I wanna see that.
There were it's probably to me the best movie of the year. There's some things I didn't care for, but overall I did enjoy it. I forget who I was saying this to. It might have been my brother.
What about Beekeeper.
Love Lies Bleeding. I like the beat. I
Love
did
Lies
like
Bleeding.
I did
Love
love
Lies
it in
Bleeding.
my hands, in my hands. Susie, you saw Love Lies Bleeding? because I did enjoy it. I didn't love it. I don't really love much, but I had there is some things I was just like, I don't care for that. But overall, I did enjoy it. But I was telling it had even I guess my brother, like for the longest. Okay, nice. Longest time I thought Kristen Stewart was just useless, just awful. I think it had to do with Twilight. Like I was just like, she's a horrible actress. And then she kept popping up and stuff ever since Twilight ended. And every time she was in Crimes of the Future.
Oh yeah.
And every time she popped up in something, I was like, she's really, really good.
I gotta
And
watch
she
that.
was really, really good in Love Lies Bleeding. I
Ooh,
liked her.
okay.
I liked her a lot.
Cool.
I thought she did a very, very good job.
Yeah, I think she's glad to have the Twilight
Yeah.
behind her.
And the same thing goes for Robert Pattinson. Forever, I was just like, fuck that guy. Guy
Yeah.
sucks. And then he's like, damn, he's really good.
Well, I didn't hate him in the Goblet of Fire,
Right?
but then he was in Twilight
Yeah,
after
then he was
that.
in Twilight. I was like, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Guy sucks.
but
He was
hold
a
your
really,
horses.
really good Batman.
It's a
Yeah.
bank robbery movie, right? Love Lies Bleeding.
No, I don't think that do they. There's crime. There's a lot of crime. I don't know if they were. I don't remember them robbing banks.
I haven't seen it.
But yeah, if it's still playing, you should go see it. I did enjoy it. I was glad I went and saw it. I like The Beekeeper too.
Beekeeper was fun.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if I told you guys, but I went day one because it reminded me of my grandpa.
He
He's
did
always
say
falling
that.
for the internet scam.
Yeah.
Took my whole family,
Yeah.
bought out the whole row. It was
I liked.
fun.
Yeah, I
Fun.
liked it.
Fun night.
Again, not amazing or
Yeah.
anything, but I thought it was fun. It
Yeah.
served its purpose. It was a fun action movie.
Yeah.
I was quite honestly impressed because most of the time I feel like action movies now suck. So
Nice to see Josh Hutcherson play a bad guy.
yeah,
too.
yeah, he was a little prick.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I was wondering if he was meant to be like Biden's son.
yeah, I could see
That's
it.
right.
Hunter,
yeah.
I guess Hunter
Biden.
Biden. I could see that. Without
Hunter's
it.
laptop.
Yeah,
Mhm.
what a nasty man, spawned from a nasty woman from Sleepy Joe.
It did kind of feel like, though, it's trying to make its own universe a lot like how John Wick is trying to
Oh.
make like the society of
Yeah.
whatever. he
Yeah, I
is,
guess
like hunters,
like the beekeepers are like a society of like ex CIA
super
agents,
special
something like that.
assassins,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
John
the new.
Wick did
you
that.
hear the new? I think it came out yesterday. Monkey Man. I guess Monkey Man's kind of like a lot of people are saying John Wick kind of inspired.
I might see it.
I might see it too.
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, we're definitely getting the slew of like John Wick. I don't know if you get so far as say ripoffs, but it's definitely inspired by
Yeah.
John Wick. But yeah, I'm glad I saw a Beekeeper. It was fun.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was a nice, fun little Tuesday. I went on a Tuesday night. Yeah, it was fun.
Well, there was one other thing I have been watching. I've talked about it to you guys. It's Invincible. Season 2 just ended, and that show is fucking awesome. I mean, I normally don't go for cartoons. Our friend Michael, he convinced me to watch it, and I was like, okay. He's just he's watching another cartoon, very cool. But then the first episode, it had me hooked.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you guys know me. I'm a sucker for the superhero shit. I am. I'll admit it. But yeah, I don't watch many cartoons, but this one, yeah, it's really well done. It's very well written. The voice acting is very impressive. The story is interesting as hell. And
Good amount of violence.
yeah, if you like violence, yeah, it's
I think it's
all
Robert
over.
Kirkman who did The Walking Dead.
Mhm.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he made the comic, right?
Yeah, Invincibles and Walking Dead. Yeah.
Yeah, he did Invincible as well, and yeah, I don't want to say too much, but yeah, it's on Amazon.
I like season
wanna watch
1,
it.
so now that season 2's concluded, I think I gotta finally just binge watch all of season 2.
Yeah, go for
Been
it,
hearing
man.
good things.
It's a really good show, and I'm saying that as somebody who usually never watches cartoons. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched season 1 and really liked it. And I'm not into cartoons anymore. But I'm gonna give season 2 a watch. That's a
Yeah.
good show.
yeah, it's great. Like you said, you watched like the first episode or something, Chris.
I seen the first episode and I really liked it. I don't know why I haven't
It's
continued
okay.
watching it.
They like go
Yeah.
up in a space or something.
Yeah, there's space.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth Rogen's
Yeah.
one of the characters in it. He's like a
Really?
producer in it.
Oh,
Producer
Huh.
for it.
okay.
Have you guys ever seen Prey? I always kept saying. I
Prey.
think
The
it's
Predator
called Prey.
movie?
No, it's a cartoon as well. It's like a dinosaur and a caveman.
Probably not.
Turok?
No,
I don't know.
I haven't watched
I
it.
don't know.
I think I started to watch part of the episode and it looked really good, but a buddy of mine who turned me on to Invincible really liked it. Really liked that other one. I think it's
Okay.
called Prey.
Hmm.
But
Who watched Quiet on the Set, the Nickelodeon documentary?
Oh
I
yeah.
did.
didn't
I
finish
should
it.
mention I watched that as well.
Yeah. It was
Dude.
only like 4 episodes.
I think I watched.
Yeah.
I still have one more episode to watch.
Oh, you were watching it? It's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fucking dark, man.
well, like 2.5
Mhm.
episodes. I think I started the episode with Drake or whatever, Drake, Josh
Drake.
Drake.
Drakeville.
I started watching that one and then I didn't finish it yet, so I have no idea
Okay.
what happens to him.
Yeah, it's
But I heard it's
not
not
good.
good.
Ooh, that was rough.
That was a rough documentary.
Mhm.
That's the
It
stuff
was
that I grew up watching too.
Yeah.
Amanda Show
Amanda,
Yeah.
I must meet Amanda.
Bynes.
made me miss
I
Amanda.
must meet Amanda.
I thought that was funny. I
She was
never
quite the
growing
star.
up as a kid, I never caught that. But what was her name?
Oh, Penelope Tain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the one who's like, I must meet him? Was that her? The I must meet Amanda. Was that her name?
Yeah. might
Yeah,
have
yeah.
been,
It was
yeah.
her like super fan.
Yeah. I must meet Amanda. Do you know Amanda? I must meet Amanda. Penelope.
Uh,
Tate.
This was a
Sounds like a name in
little-
Greasy Strangler or something. God.
This is my friend
Penelope Taint.
She has a taint.
We call her
Don't be
Penelope
smooth
Taint
with her
because of
dad.
Smooth.
Don't be a smoothie.
You cannot date unless I allow you to.
I gave something else another run through and it was like way better the second time. Like it just gripped me again. And I don't know if anybody else, I know you guys have, but Red Dead 2,
Mm.
you guys play that?
I am ashamed to admit I haven't even jumped into that one at all.
Ooh.
No,
I've
Yeah,
heard
never played
nothing but great things about Red
it's
Dead.
so good, dude. I played it again for the second time, which finally made me want to buy. They remastered the first one and put it in 60 frames per second.
Wow.
And I've never played the first one.
I like the. I
So-
remember liking the
First
first one a
one's
lot.
good.
But
Yeah, it's
the
I remember
Red Dead 2
Red
is a
Dead Redemption
prequel
2.
to the first one. So I'm kind of playing them in
Oh.
chronological order, I guess,
That's-
this way.
Okay.
Not
I
on
didn't know
purpose,
that. Wow.
but Red Dead 2 is so good.
Yeah.
So
If I
good.
get through Mass Effect 2 and 3, I'm probably gonna jump.
I know.
into that.
So that was the trade-off. My Shannon loves Mass Effect. She's gonna get a Mass Effect tattoo coming up.
Wow.
Nice.
And I'm like, right as soon as I finished Red Dead 2 for the second time, I come in, I'm like crying, dude, like literally. And I'm talking to her and I'm like, so I'm trying to convince her to play it, but she can't get into cowboy stuff.
Mm.
And so the trade-off for her playing Red Dead is I have to play Mass Effect and I cannot get into fucking
Ooh,
Mass
I
Effect,
know.
dude.
I have a
Really?
problem getting a Mass Effect.
I can't get into it.
I always wanted to play them. They always look cool.
They are. I love the first game.
Yeah, she fucking loves those. She's played them multiple times, like all of them. She says the last one sucks or something, or Andromeda, I think it is, or whatever it is.
Is that the third one, or is this one after the third one?
I don't know.
I think it's Andromeda. 'Cause
Andromeda.
I
thought-
hear a lot of people like the third one.
How many are there? I always thought there were just
4.
There's just
Yeah,
four.
so I think
Okay.
she was like, oh, that one sucks. But then my son, who's played them all, he was like, no, that was the best one.
Do
So
you really have a son?
yes,
He's
It's just a long gag.
Yes.
it's a long gag.
Okay, because you keep saying that. I'm like,
No,
"What
I
the
do
fuck?"
have a
I
son.
didn't, you didn't meet him
Yes.
when you came over?
No.
No,
He
you
just-
were like, oh, he's right in the other
Do you
room.
actually have legal guardianship over him?
He lives in my house for the past.
That doesn't answer.
18
Yeah, but that
years.
doesn't answer my question. Like, are you legally his guardian?
No.
Okay,
I'm so confused.
it's confusing.
Yes.
Confucius, say what?
Yes, I'm legally his guardian.
You are.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
you have to like go to like the what, like the court and do all that shit or something. Be someone's
Mm.
guardian legally.
I don't know. But
I'll tell you this: it didn't fly when we tried to get in the R-rated movie of Christian. So
yeah. So and then speaking of cowboy stuff, I completely forgot. I watched The Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
oh yeah, I remember you
Yeah.
said that.
What'd you
So
think
did
of
you?
it?
Yeah, what'd you think?
It was a long movie.
It's very long.
Yeah.
I
It's
couldn't
like almost
believe
like
how-
4
it's
hours.
3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was a
Yeah.
good movie.
I'm glad you liked it.
And it
Are
got
you
me
gonna,
on a.
so you're gonna watch the other two?
What's the other one?
The fistful of dollars.
seen
and
that
for
pop
a
up.
few dollars more.
Okay,
And
so
then-
I seen those. I've been seeing those pop up. It kicked me off onto a Clint Eastwood kick. So I
Oh,
watched
nice.
some. I started
Oh.
watching the Alcatraz one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Escape from Alcatraz. That's a good one.
And then there's some other one that was like really 70s. I popped that one on it.
Dirty Harry.
No, Dirty.
Well,
So I
speaking
watched
of
that
Dirt-
one.
Well,
not
you
that
gotta
one, but
watch
it was
Magnum
really good.
Force.
Magnum Force.
That's the
Okay,
second
I think
one.
I have it on Blu-ray.
You do because you
Yeah.
have the set.
Yeah.
Watch Magnum Force.
Okay.
I watched it like a few months ago, and I always said the first one was my favorite. That one might be my favorite. That one
Awesome.
kicks- that
Because
one
I
kicks
really
ass.
liked the first.
Dude,
I like Dirty
Magnum
Harry a
Force
lot.
is so fucking cool.
All right.
Deadpool ain't bad. They're all. I watched actually a lot of them last year. Watched I think all of them. I watched Dirty Harry, Magnum Force, The Enforcer, Sudden Impact, and the Deadpool. And I like all of them. They all kind of after Magnum Force kind of like went down a notch each movie. They're all good though. It's all it's cool seeing like a lot of Northern California. I think in Sudden Impact he like goes down to Santa Cruz.
Nice.
It's kind of cool seeing
That's
like
what I
Eddie
liked
Santa
about
Cruz. Seeing like all the San Francisco stuff.
Yeah.
It is fun.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't know. There's something like a feeling of that.
Yeah.
The Dirty Harry movie. There was like a feeling about the movie
Right.
that like it had like its own personality type. I don't know. Yeah, like it had its own personality.
Right.
The creepy fucking killer.
Yeah.
He's like,
What do they call him? I forget his name. Oh God. He's based off the Zodiac Killer, I want to
Yeah.
say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's really good.
Have you guys ever seen Zodiac Killer?
You mean the
one with,
Mark Ruffalo and
Yeah, and Robert Downey
yeah,
Jr.
that's
That was a
Jake
really good
Gyllenhaal. That's a
movie.
fantastic movie.
Yeah, no, it
Oh,
was
it's
good.
fucking great.
I've just seen the kills in that one when the couple are out on the beach. It's
Yeah,
really
or
crazy.
they're at they're on like a
Lake?
field or something. Yeah, maybe by a
Yeah,
lake.
yeah. Didn't that
like,
happen like around here somewhere?
it all happened
in
I think, around-
Fairfield?
It all happened around here. Yeah.
All of it. Well, I know some of
I'll
it was
say-
in Frisco,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think the
he
kill
went, like,
happened.
up.
Yeah,
and it was predominantly Bay Area.
yeah.
My
yeah.
grandma said she thinks that the Zodiac killer tried to get her.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So-
really? What was the Golden State Killer? I remember. I guess like that was
Oh,
really big
yeah.
around Sacramento, and like
What about the
my,
bicycle stabber?
oh fuck, my mom, great grandmother, I guess, was saying at the time, was like, he's not gonna come and rape me. I'm an old lady. He doesn't want to rape me, or whatever. Come in and rape me and murder me.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what you gonna do? You saying bringing up Cowboy specifically, I've been Emilio turned me on to that. I talked to you guys about yesterday the POD cast, and they talked about Kid Rock, Devil Without a Cause,
Is that a song?
Cowboy. You ever heard that song? I want to
Oh.
be a cowboy, baby.
Oh, yeah. So you've been getting into some Kid Rock?
No, I just like whatever new metal albums they talk, because that I guess it's not really new. It was definitely that era, that album.
Yeah.
So that Ball with the
I
Ball.
don't know. I guess it was considered new metal.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a band. He rapped.
You have a band.
Yeah. Yeah, they review a lot of Limp Bizkit, a lot of Korn, Slipknot.
I gotta get into that.
It's
Yeah.
no good. The guys are kind of blowhards, but they're also kind of fun to listen to. Yeah, everything. I think they read like Cold Chamber, like a lot of bands I never got into, but they review it. But yeah, because we used to listen to a lot of that shit back in the day, so it brings back a lot of memories.
Oh yeah.
New metal's my shit. I love new metal.
Yeah,
Not
it's-
new metal, but new metal.
Yeah, and you, umlaut, 2 dots.
Carlos, you and I are almost done with the latest season of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, my mom and
Dude.
brother and I've been watching that. It's pretty funny.
They're
Yeah.
so funny.
I hear it being played in Joe's room.
Oh,
I think
really?
His girlfriend's watching it all the time.
Oh,
See,
that's
I just hear the
funny.
music going on.
I told you to
Bum,
watch.
bum,
I
bum,
told you to
bum,
watch
bum.
Curb, and you told me to watch Loudermilk, and I've
Yeah.
been holding up my end of the deal.
I
Oh.
Ooh,
Sorry.
damn.
I tried. I watched the pants episode. Is it
Oh,
the first
the
one?
boner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a great show.
I think the latest one he got COVID.
Yeah, and then he gave it to
Mhm.
Bruce Springsteen, or Bruce they're arguing who gave who COVID. Yeah,
Is it okay if I call you the boss?
yeah, yeah. I never thought of you as a floor fucker.
Oh, the poor boss. Oh, the poor
Yeah,
boss.
yeah,
I just seen a a clip or some news article that Kirby Enthusiasm just saved some guy from being wrongly accused for something that was going to send him to
Oh,
prison.
I think that happened a long time ago, though.
Did that? I just
Yeah.
seen that on like
yeah,
Facebook
he
or
was
something.
convicted of something, and he was at a baseball game, and they have him in the show,
show,
at a
yeah.
baseball game.
Yeah.
That happened like 20 years ago. I want to say.
Oh,
but
really?
Yeah. But that did happen.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's
He's like,
crazy.
yeah, I know. It's
He's
pretty
out here saving lives.
serendipitous. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yep. God, yeah, that show's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I like his friend's wife. I can't remember their names right
Is
now.
it Susie?
Oh yeah, Susie.
Yeah, they are always screaming.
Yeah,
Like
Susie, yeah.
Larry is always screaming at her. She was always screaming at him.
Yeah.
And then he like the last episode, he leaves the house and he's like, "Oh, fucking drop dead."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it so much.
Yeah, because she has COVID, right? Or something. She
Yeah.
gets COVID too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like
Oh, man.
when he is reciting Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
Then he
very
got to
good.
piss.
Yeah. Every time he pees, he recites
Oh
the,
my god.
the
Gettysburg Address.
Yeah.
Gettysburg
yes. He's
Address.
Like, every day after this, I gotta piss.
yeah.
So
How many
funny.
seasons of this are there?
I think
You
there's
said
there's
20 years
12?
ago.
there's 12, but they took breaks for a while,
Oh,
and then
okay,
they would
okay.
come back because it started like 2000. I want to say, or
Okay.
99, somewhere around there.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
I really
it's
like
been around for a good while.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, it's a little different. They get away with a lot more in Curb Your Enthusiasm because HBO. But yeah, if you like Seinfeld, that's I don't know, because like I remember my grandfather always saying how he couldn't stand Seinfeld, but he really liked Curb Your Enthusiasm. So I don't know. Regardless, I could see you liking it. It's
I like
pretty, it's
Seinfeld
pretty,
a lot.
yeah, it's pretty damn funny. That's when I'm gonna, because I still have all the DVDs. That's why I prefer to watch them, because they cropped them when they put them like whatever, like Netflix or where the fuck it's on. They cropped it, and I don't like watching it like that. So I go back to the DVD and watch it the way it was shown in its broadcast. But I want to rewatch, because I haven't seen Seinfeld all the way through since I was like a teenager. So I'd like to start going back and watching that again.
I always liked the music in the earlier seasons
Of Seinfeld?
or of
Bum,
Curb Your
bum, bum.
Enthusiasm.
Like I remember we used to play it in the car a lot.
Yeah, like some of the we would like. We would- I don't know if you were there. Sometimes Jason and I would like play certain tracks of it and we'd like sneak up on people.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. There's one that's like boom, bum, boom, bum, boom, bum, boom, bum, boom, bum, boom, bum, boom, bum. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's fun.
My dad's theory is that they're gonna try to end the last season of Curb Your Enthusiasm like they did with Seinfeld.
That's what my brother was telling me with
Where-
trial or whatever.
Yeah, where they go to prison.
Yeah, I always thought
They went to prison.
yeah,
At the end of Seinfeld?
I never liked that. I thought it was pretty shitty, which I guess is kind of this general.
I thought I remember
consensus.
them like it was like, hey, we're making a Jerry Seinfeld show. and
Well,
that's how
that
they
happened
ended
like
it.
earlier in the show, in the earlier seasons, like maybe like
Ah.
seasons 4 or 5 or something.
Okay.
Because yeah, they did do that, but that's not how it ends.
Is that why they do the Young Larry show?
I don't know.
Well,
I haven't
Larry.
seen those episodes, so I'm not sure.
Kind of like Young Sheldon, but only Young
That's
Larry.
what I was thinking. Yeah,
But it's like a
Like that.
show within a show. They don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
yeah.
What
Yeah,
if
'cause-
Curb Your Enthusiasm was a prequel to Jerry Seinfeld?
Everyone keeps saying Jerry Seinfeld's making a Pop-Tart movie.
Oh yeah, I
What?
seen
Very
the
random.
preview for that.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I didn't even know there was a
no.
prequel. It's very random.
Is this the
there-
sequel to
there's
the B
a-
movie?
Yeah. That was so. I saw that in the theater. That movie was so random. Very strange.
never
The
saw it.
Pop Tart movie actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's just like the make the as I spit
Yeah,
the
look
like
it
the
up.
making of
Yeah.
a Pop Tart.
It's
Yeah,
The Pop Tart.
Like
the
it's a how
battle
it's made,
between
but a movie?
breakfast companies.
Everyone keeps like making.
and
I think Red Letter Media put it's like now that's the thing nowadays, like the Cheetos movie, the Air Jordan movie, like it's
Yeah.
Tetris. It's like the brands now. It's so strange. Wait, so
Corporations.
is he in it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, he has a hairpiece.
oh, does he?
he's got a headpiece. I have a headpiece.
Yeah, yeah. He contracted. Oh, I guess maybe so. I was saying, you think he looks like Matt?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
if Matt was
Mike
older, maybe.
Jones.
I always thought he looked like Matt.
Hey, Mac Jones.
Oh, Jack Moans is here. Honda Junkie. That's his
Jake
name.
Moans.
Jake Moans.
Mike Ch-
Jake
Moans.
Moans.
Jake Moans.
Jake Moans.
Yeah,
Ah. Steve and I watched an episode of Monday Night Raw from like 25 years ago. That was,
I
that
thought
was
you were gonna
in-
say like a
interesting.
current one.
No,
I was like, I'm
no.
sorry.
Oh,
No,
speaking of
you know,
wrestling, I just saw
Isn't
the
I think
new-
tomorrow or WrestleMania.
Oh, really?
That's what Juan was saying.
Oh, shit.
He says WrestleMania this weekend.
I saw the new King Kong versus Godzilla,
God.
and it's a lot like a wrestling match.
Sure
Just
it is.
Yeah.
big old titans fighting each other. I think at one point, Godzilla suplexes.
So
No way.
a lot of people were saying it's like, what's the point of making these shitty Godzilla? Like, we just got a really good
Watch your
Godzilla movie. Like, what's the point of making all these shitty Godzilla movies still?
It was still fun. It was like dessert, kind of like just
Selling
watching
toys.
fighters fight each other.
We gotta sell toys, dude.
Like-
That's why-
Toys.
Godzilla minus
Huh.
one was like the meal, and then you want to have a little dessert.
I think you
after.
could sell toys off of Godzilla -1.
I think
Would
they
it all
are.
would it all be in Japanese though? The kids couldn't read it.
Yeah.
I couldn't read it
Or
either.
The button you press makes the
Japanese
monsters say
sounds. It'd be like
Japanese.
that episode of South Park when Pokemon got there and they all want to bomb Pearl Harbor all of a sudden. You remember that one?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's like when Pokemon got really big back in the day and like it like brainwashes them to go bomb Pearl Harbor.
What are we talking about?
South Park. There's a show called
South
South
Park?
Park. Yeah.
There's a show. I don't know.
It's these little kids and yeah, it was
I
way
remember this.
it's been on for a long time and they made an episode right at the height of Pokemon. And
Pokemon?
Have you seen
Are you
I
Old
think
talking
that's
about
it.
Pokemon?
I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I was confused.
Yeah.
You gotta say Chim Pokemon.
Well, it's just it's just with a chin.
Yeah.
More chins than a Chinese phone book. Yeah.
So when Godzilla suplexes King Kong, I heard a kid behind me go, "He just suplexed King Kong," and I
Wow.
think that's who these movies are made for, is for the kiddos.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know that I would have been that kid back in the day. It was really awesome, and like I was talking about with Dune, the CGI, the technology's gotten so big, especially when you look back at the '60s Godzillas. They're just like guys in costumes, like stumbling around.
Yeah.
These ones, they're actually like fighting and a little bit more personality in the facial structure of the special effects. But yeah, it was
So you
it was
think
fun.
Godzilla -1 was made for adults that were kids back in those days, and now the new
No,
Kong
I
and
don't-
Godzilla is made for the now kids to continue the legacy?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think Godzilla -1 was just made just probably because Toho wanted to still retain the Godzilla name.
Mm.
But they ended up making a decent movie, thankfully.
Yeah.
That's one review that oh boy. What a review that was. That was when that's when Jake Moans was here.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that was a fun night.
Yes, it was a night.
Yeah. It was fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
If you want to be entertained on a Friday night and watch it on the big screen,
You guys
not
hear
a
about
bad
that
idea.
guy,
What guy?
the
Check my-
Glunky guy?
Jake Moans?
No,
Who?
Glunky. It's
Who?
fine.
What?
The guy that says it's Glunky. He's feeling
Glunky?
Glunky.
What?
Some guy walks up to him on the street and was like, "Hey, how you like to ask him some trivia?" And he's like, "How are you doing?" He's like, "I'm feeling pretty glonky. I'm fine." Like it's
Huh.
just a meme.
YouTube.
Anyway, that guy stabbed his mother in the head. And he's now in
Wow.
prison.
Jesus Christ.
He's
Oh,
a
speaking of
delinquent.
stabbing, I watched I hadn't seen it since it came out. It's called Lords of Chaos. It's about this band called Mayhem. They were like, I don't know if they started it. They were a really big Norwegian black metal band in like the 80s and 90s. And one of their they were like really infamous for like burning down churches. And one of the members killed the other member and he like stabbed him in the head. And they had a lot of crazy shit. Like one of their members like killed himself, and that they put that as they like took pictures of him, and they made that the album cover.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they're pretty
Wow.
crazy guys.
That's wild.
Pretty wacky Norway hooligans. It's a good movie though. It's Macaulay Culkin's brother. It's the main guy. I think it's Euronymous.
Yeah, he's in Succession, right?
I don't know. I've never seen that.
I think he's yeah.
Yeah, it was a cool movie. I don't know how accurate it is, but it was pretty cool. The one that kills himself is Val Kilmer's son, and it's the one for it's him and the chick from Willows. That's it's their kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they actually had a thing in real life.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can find that movie, I would recommend it. It's pretty entertaining. A lot of funky shit going on.
I don't know why it just popped in my head, but I bought the movie and I still haven't watched it. But what's the? It's Doctor Sleep. Have you guys?
Oh
seen
yeah. We
I-
saw that. We went and saw that in the
that? I
theater.
gotta watch
Yes,
that.
I still need to rewatch it.
I don't know
Yeah.
why you were just talking about
Boiling it down at the ground.
something, but
Just gonna
it
boil
just
it
popped in my
down
head.
on the
I
ground.
need to watch that.
Yeah, it's good. It's definitely not as good as The Shining, but it's pretty good.
I remember not liking it as much, and we were sitting really fucking close
we
to the
were,
screen,
yeah.
and so
Oh,
I was
no.
like,
Yeah, we
"Oh
were.
man, yeah." I'm gonna want to have a more normal viewing of this. at some point.
it. I think it's a really decent film.
I'm glad you were able to get something really good out of it because I was just sitting there and I was like, I'm trying to see what's going
It's
on.
not the. It's again. It's like it's definitely not as good as The Shining.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest movie ever, but I enjoyed it. It's pretty decent.
What's on the radar, guys? What's coming up? What do we got to see?
Well, I guess
theaters.
I thought I was gonna be there in the Super Bowl, but people are saying the Maxine trailer is gonna come out on Monday.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna watch it. I think I'm gonna do my best to,
avoid it.
yeah, just kind of go in blind as much as I'd like to watch it, but I think I'm gonna do my best not
Is
to
that
watch it.
part of this whole
Yeah.
X and
Yeah,
what's
Pearl.
the other one?
Pearl.
Yeah,
I need to watch those. I haven't seen any
That's
of
Still
like
those.
need to
my-
watch Pearl.
that's-
X is great.
it's probably like my most anticipated movie of the year.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
Christian, you got anything you
hopefully.
looking forward to?
Looking forward to the new Mad Max movie.
Furiosa.
Looks pretty cool. Even though it's not about Mad Max.
Right.
It's Furiosa's movie, but still looks
Well, I mean,
interesting.
that's Fury Road. Fury Road is Furiosa's movie more than Mad Max.
Yeah, it's true.
They played a new updated trailer before King Kong versus Godzilla. Man, it looks good.
Yeah.
I wasn't really too sold on the first trailer, and this new one, they got a better song behind it. Some metal,
You get some more.
a lot of explosions.
Six
Yeah,
of them explosion.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna see that.
What else? What are you looking forward to?
Next weekend is the
Civil
Civil
War,
War by Alex Garland. Gotta see that one. I'm so excited.
I would, but I will not be here. Unfortunately.
Going to
Going to Napa.
oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do some
drink
wine.
some wine.
Yeah, spill the wine and taking that girl.
Nah, just seeing family.
Cool.
It's
Yeah.
about family.
Family who does not drink alcohol.
Nice.
But are not Mormon.
But they live in wine country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, what's coming up?
I don't know. The only thing I can think of is Deadpool. That and I know there was that. I was seeing those trailers for the ISS movie I wanted to see.
very
Didn't
cool.
that come out like last month or something?
Yeah.
What?
I
Oh,
think
you
that
seen
already
it?
Came out.
Wait, seen what?
Oh, the ISS movie.
Oh no, I was just
No.
saying very cool.
Very cool.
Oh.
Because you were mentioning Deadpool and there's a running gag with Red Letter Media where they do this thing called Nerd Crew and they keep saying very cool when they're talking about like superhero
Shills. They're
stuff.
shills for Marvel and Star Wars.
Oh.
Yeah, they play these characters.
Personally,
I am looking forward to
personally,
Deadpool.
I love this movie. I don't
Yeah.
know about you, but me, I love this movie. You're right. I love this movie too.
But yeah, the ISS movie I thought was going to be kind of interesting to watch.
What is the ISS movie?
It was like
yeah, what was that?
I remember seeing it during the trailer. I think it was probably when we went to go see Godzilla. Is the first time I seen the trailer for it. But it was like because on the International Space Station they have like
Oh,
China
yeah.
Oh,
up there
yeah.
and then America and Russia, and then all of a sudden they see like stuff going on Earth, and then they start turning on each
Yeah.
other on the.
Yeah.
It looks like kind of fun. Space stuff. I like space stuff.
I
Yeah,
think
could
that
be
came out
interesting.
last month.
I think
Did
it
it
did.
come
I
out
think it
already?
already came out. Yeah,
Okay, I haven't seen it yet. I
Yeah.
had no idea when it was coming out or nothing.
Might
so.
be out streaming by now.
it might be.
Sweet.
Either that or just go and sneak in the theater. Like,
Just look at the map.
Oh, it's also the
Yeah.
25-year anniversary of Mummy from
yeah, I
from
saw that
Brendan
they're showing
Fraser.
it to the theaters. I'd like to see that. I like
Yeah,
that movie.
Same.
I'm gonna
I'd
see it
love
on
to see it in
Apparently,
the
they're doing
theater.
the same thing with the Mantum Fennis.
again.
I'm gonna see that one too.
Did you
I
say
think
they were
I've
gonna
I told
play
my
all
brother.
of
I
them?
think I've seen that in the theater like
thing?
5 times.
Dude,
I want
when
to
we
say
saw
we
that.
saw it. We saw it. Yeah,
We saw it in high school. I was falling
yeah.
asleep, man.
Yeah, it's a boring ass movie.
Yeah,
yeah. It's,
it was our friend's birthday, and that's why we went to go.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm really tired.
They're
Yeah, that
gonna
was,
they're
like-
gonna play all 9 movies in one day.
what?
All 9 of the Star Wars films.
Really?
Nice.
They're
Yeah.
gonna play them all.
Yeah. I don't feel like doing Star Wars style anymore. nice.
Just bring your diaper so you don't have to get up.
That's nice.
Yeah.
The big bowl of cereal.
So
Sam,
we're gonna go see Madam Fennis.
I think so. That's like one of my favorite ones. It's good.
I can't say the same.
Darth Maul,
But
Droideka.
I just don't. I don't feel the need to pay to see it again.
Yeah.
I got
I don't wanna
duped.
pay
I
to see it.
got duped enough.
I'd like to sit through the.
I didn't even
the
pay.
all 9 movie thing. Who wants to do it?
That's like a
Y-
challenge.
Y'all be wearing
dude.
gold
That's
plated
crazy.
diapers.
Yeah.
I gotta add intermissions for these fucking things. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the originals in theater. That'd be cool.
If
They
they were
wouldn't-
actually the originals, I would love to see them. But
They're not
they're
gonna
not
do it.
gonna be. Yeah.
They're not gonna do it. I wish,
Fucking
dude, that'd be amazing if they did it.
dumbasses.
But yeah,
Me and Emilio saw number 6 when they released
Right.
it last year. That was a lot of fun on the big screen. A
Yeah.
lot of fun.
I'd still see the originals, you know, in the state that they are gonna put them out in. But it's just like, fuck, man.
I don't know. To me, like again, it's like I'm not paying money to see the bastardized versions. Fuck that.
Do you think how are they gonna play all 9? Like what order?
Probably
prequels,
that
1,
bullshit.
2,
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
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 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, okay.
That's what I.
Because that's totally not going to jar people seeing movies made in the 90s and 2000s and then going to 70s and 80s movies. That totally is going to work.
And then all the way to
Stupid.
Sam,
Ugh.
you got anything you're looking forward to?
Parrot, you guys. I'm excited to see Civil War with you and get that War of Rights vibe going. And then Maxine for sure. And I feel like I just need to put it out in the universe. I want to watch Lord of the Rings this year, so maybe
Yeah.
in the next coming
yeah,
weeks I'll start watching those.
Let me know when you're doing that
Yeah.
because I would love to watch
I
those. with
watched
you guys.
Return of the King recently.
I finally finished the first one.
Oh, really?
It took me probably 20
25
watch throughs.
75 years?
Like I'd watch like probably 10 minutes of it and then pass out, and then the next night I'd find out where I left off and watch another 10 minutes and pass out. And it probably took me like 10 to 12 times to watch that whole movie, but I finally made it through the first one.
So you were watching it and then Bilbo Baggins goes, yeah. And you're like, okay, time to go to bed.
Yeah.
So funny.
That part was scary as a
Oh,
kid.
yeah. That got a,
Like,
I remember, I distinctly remember in the theater that got a big jump.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Scary.
Yep. Yeah. And then you got to start crying.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I put you through
Well, number 2 and then number 3, they get really action packed with big battles.
They do in the first one though too, like in Moria, and then at the end is oh man, the end is fucking awesome at Amenhem.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking sad. Very sad.
Maybe I haven't finished the first one actually. Now that I think about it,
When they're
Do you remember a
swimming away on a
orc
boat.
getting its head like kind of chopped off?
I remember
pretty
like
much all
Kai-
the way
in
chopped
all
that
the
part where
Uruk-hai
all the
specifically.
orcs were coming in.
Yeah.
I remember that part.
You remember Aragorn getting Eric? You know who Aragorn is? Bearded guy.
Yeah.
Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah.
He gets like a shield, like almost like latched into his neck.
Right.
No.
against the
That's
tree.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I finished the first one then.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
remember
well.
going to a friend's house in middle school and she put on Lord of the Rings. And I was like sinking into the couch thinking, these people are too smart. I shouldn't be hanging out with them.
Really?
Just because I didn't know what the hell was going on with
Huh.
Lord of the Rings.
I never. Huh.
Yeah,
Never-
there's a lot of lore.
I to
Well, they're doing,
me
like, a
to
lot
me it
of
was just
old
like
English speak too, right?
Well, to
And I was
me,
just like, "Wow, I
no,
can't
it's all
understand
like
them."
made up though. To me, it's just like I would have been like, God, these people are so fucking nerdy. Oh, these people are such fucking. Oh my god, these people are such fucking dorks. Oh my
Have you
God.
guys reviewed those?
No.
no,
No,
that's
Shannon would
task.
love to be a part of that. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I can see
she,
that.
she probably knows
Yeah.
like all the background too, the Similarian and
She's
stuff.
so into it.
It's a
The
tall
what?
order.
What'd you say?
Is
The
the
Similarian?
Similarian?
What is that?
Similaric?
What is that?
It's a prequel book that
Of the
just
Lord of the
tells
Rings?
you all about like the gods. And
Oh
the,
wow! Wait, they have gods in those movies?
I think technically Gandalf's like a god spirit or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
A
know.
god
It
wizard?
sounds
There's
like,
like
is this like this is like I don't know if I'm like this sounds like midichlorian shit.
exactly.
I don't know if
There's
I like,
like
I just
7 gods or
I prefer him just being a
something.
wizard.
I
Yeah.
haven't read it myself, so I'm
Okay.
just
Yeah, wizard
bullshitting.
shit.
I'm a bullshit artist right
Mm.
now.
B U double L. New word. A R. I just skip the shit. Oh well.
Bull artist.
Yeah.
Double L.
There's like a
Mm,
whole
bull
background
artist.
to it. It's crazy.
Have you heard of that?
No, I just know him as Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the
Right.
White.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Keep
Yeah.
it
No black.
simple.
Gray and white.
You ever do the extended edition?
Yeah. That's
yeah.
the ones I usually
Those are
watch.
the best versions, honestly. Once
I've
you've
only
gone
seen
to
theatrical.
extended, you
Well,
can't
see, I don't.
really-
And that's what I was watching.
I
the extended
think
one.
you can get it. I think I've told you this. I think you can get away watching the theatricals of 1 and 2, but 3 I would, even though it's the longest. I there's just they specifically with Saruman, they take it out of the theatrical, and I just think that's just really bad.
Yeah.
So I would recommend extended for the third movie, even though it's long as shit. But I think it's worth it.
Fuck.
But I would, yeah. I mean, I 9 times out of the 10, I watch. Well, really, I only I was with a chick, and I was like, okay, so there's like a short version, a long version. She's like, short version. I'm like, okay. Other than that, I watched the extended cuts. But yeah, so you've never seen them?
Not the extended.
I would watch them.
they're
They're cool.
superior, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think
That's
they
what
kind
Shannon was
of.
saying.
Yeah, I mean, they're not essential, but I think they offer more. That's fun.
I feel like once you've watched them, you're
Yeah.
like, well, why wasn't that
When you go
there?
back, it's kind of like, oh, I missed that scene.
I think
Yeah,
there was something she was telling me when I was watching the first one, something about like that what is it, like a swamp looking area or something?
yeah,
or
yeah, right,
she was
right,
like,
yeah,
"None of
yeah.
this is in there. Or
Yeah,
something, or
yeah,
in
yeah.
the
Well,
original
but see, that's
part."
it.
And
You don't really need it, but at the same time,
The Bog of Eternal Stench from Labyrinth.
yeah, that's.
Oh,
I know
I've
that
never seen
bug.
that either.
That's right. Yeah, that's that was the Oval Office for a good while.
Wait, you
Not
guys haven't
yet.
seen Labyrinth either,
No.
huh?
oh wait, is
It's
that the David Bowie
Yeah,
one?
David Bowie one, right?
might have
Dance,
seen that.
Magic dance.
Yeah,
magic
Shannon loves that movie,
dance,
too.
magic dance.
Hell
It's
yeah.
funny.
So what's on our agenda? What are we reviewing?
Well, we are going to be reviewing Human Centipede 2, everybody.
Oh, that's right.
Look forward to that review.
Such a great one.
But like, so next, well, or week after, whatever the fuck. Like, what's the next? Do we have a next? What do you call it?
Terminator timeline.
Terminator
Yeah.
We're
Timeline.
gonna
Yeah,
watch
10
Human
years from now.
Centipede.
10 years from now, we're gonna review this and that and the other thing.
Well, if you're down Sunday, I don't know how tired you'll be, but Civil
Well-
War.
Well, but yeah, but I thought we couldn't get our tickets changed to Sunday, right?
Yeah. I can change them.
You
I think
can?
that they said that if I go in, I can talk to them.
Oh, you can actually go into the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do it online, but I think if I go in.
Okay.
Oh, and then maybe we'll do Civil War next week. But after that is Abigail. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for that
I don't
one.
even think I know what that. Oh, is that the vampire one? Yeah.
Little ballerina girl turns out to be a vampire. It
There's
kinda looks
there's some
fun.
chicks I like. I've been meaning to watch this. It might suck, but Lisa Frankenstein. Did you hear about that?
Wasn't that
She bet
Robin
this-
Williams' daughter directed? that?
Yes, Zelda Williams or whatever.
Yeah.
She
Is
bet
The
this-
one with
she bet
Zach.
this-
Zach.
It's one of
kid
the
from Zach and Cody.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a Frankenstein monster. The chicken
Isn't that his
that
name and Big Daddy as well?
that wow. I didn't think of that. That's
His name's
pretty.
Frankenstein.
That's
Same
pretty.
kid.
That's pretty knuck and futz.
Sorry.
That I don't mind. I think she's kind of nice. She was in Ant-Man. She's like Paul Rudd's daughter,
Oh, okay.
and she's in she's one of the chicks in Abigail.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah,
I also saw one of the chicks from the newer Scream movies.
she's in it too,
is in
right?
Abigail.
Yeah. She's the one
And-
that got kicked out because of her like Israel Palestine views.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Crazy.
they just need to stop those movies.
Yeah.
Enough.
If you guys are Cinemark Rewards members, I don't know if it's still going on, but if you get your ticket to see Abigail, they'll give you a free lunchbox. All you gotta do is buy a ticket, then you'll automatically get a lunchbox.
Like one of the collectible metal lunchbox.
Yeah.
things? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
if you're out there and want a deal, I already got my ticket. Got to get the lunchbox
For Abigail?
Yeah, I was actually gonna watch it, and
Okay.
then they're all like, "Hey, free lunchbox." So why not?
Why not?
A lot of good. I mean, a lot of movies coming out. I don't know if they're gonna be good. I'm
Right.
crossing the fingers they're good.
You know, there's been some movies this year that I've liked. Really, I haven't seen anything that I Late Night with the Devil, like it wasn't bad, like it was decent. Didn't do much for me, but I didn't walk out thinking like, wow, that sucked. So far I haven't, Dune 2, like Dune 2. Like so
Yeah.
far, knock on some kind of wood, it's been fairly decent.
Yeah,
which is nice because last year there's some good ones, but there's also a lot which is just like meh. So
We'll watch Lord of the Rings sometime soon. Yeah.
there was one.
I'd be down to watch
Oh,
that with you.
there was one. Oh, Cable Guy. We keep talking about Cable Guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Cable
we need to
Guy.
do Cable Guy.
I think it's still free on Amazon.
I have it. We can
Yeah.
watch it all together. It's
I'm down with
that's,
that.
That's always fun. Do you have it?
I don't. I need
Okay.
to get it.
Well, I could bring it over, or you guys could come over, or your friends could get together with my friends. We can be friends. We could do it every weekend.
Yeah. Should we
Yeah,
do this every
weekend. We can't talk about him anymore. Though.
Sorry,
I
little
don't
P. Diddy
care.
reference.
I'll fucking reference that guy. I don't give a shit. That guy was a piece of shit back then. He's a piece of shit now. Nothing's changed.
Piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
You piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
Who?
You know, people fight. I'd slug him right in the. I'd slug him right in his cock.
You piece
Puff,
of
Puff
shit.
Daddy,
Oh yeah.
Mister. Where is he right now? Where he fly to like the fucking Bermuda Triangle or something?
Yeah.
Fucking dumb.
Diddy diddle.
Yeah.
That sounds like a tongue
yeah,
twister.
exactly. Yeah,
Diddy
limerick.
diddle diddly diddle doo.
Yeah. Such a-
Rob Schneider.
What was that, What was that fucking Big Pun song?
I don't
You
know.
did
I
it,
just
you did it,
know
you did it,
what's
you
still
did
not a
it in the
player. That's
middle.
the only Big Pun song ever. I never really got into Big Pun.
There's one rap he does. It's fucking pretty sick.
I just know. Do you know? So there's Big Brother magazine. It's like where Jackass came from as a skateboarding
yeah,
magazine. They interviewed him, and the one dude they had him interview is notorious for being a total douche to people he would interview. And he's like, yeah, so like I see like you have all these, like, I guess he went to his house or something. He had like a big sneaker collection or something. He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, do you think you're justified in spending all these money on shoes? Like, you're like 400 pounds. You can't even see your shoes when you know, walk around. Or like, yeah, something like that. Yeah, just said it straight up in their interview.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's very mean, but that's the same. I mean, it's good. I guess it's a valid point. I don't
That was
I don't know.
a dumb joke that my buddy Jimmy said like years ago. I don't know why it always stuck with me, but he was always talking about getting used shoes from paraplegics. He's like, they're basically brand new. They just got food stains on them. It's so funny to me.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Last Night Productions.
I had a lot of beer in my mouth. I can't. Oh God. Why would you buy a pair?
Because they're brand
And where would you buy? Is there a paraplegic used shoe store that I'm not aware of?
just to top it off. He was like, they're brand new. They just got food stains.
Food
on them."
stains. Wonder why, like, that must have been quite the tumble of the food. To travel all the way down to the shoes. Jesus Christ.
Oh my!
I don't know if I'd want to wear it, but that's even worse. I don't know. I can say what I want about paraplegics.
Yeah, they're not on the hit list.
Uh,
right?
No, I
You can't say the P word now.
I've known, dude. Fucking my uncle. He was in an electric wheelchair. I used to fuck with it. I would like run him into like. I just thought it was cool, and I'd like run him into the wall and stuff. It was just kind of fun. I don't know.
That's cool.
I was probably like four.
Put a stick in his
5.
spokes.
I didn't think the wheelchair. I don't think it had big enough spokes to do that.
That's so
What? So, mom, my grandparents moved into a house, and my grandfather and my uncle were like, we should take Bob upstairs because he hasn't seen the upstairs. So they took him up in his wheelchair, and they dropped him, and they broke the railing. And they like broke the railing, and it's just like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Like, 'cause it was a big ass staircase. So fucking silly. Yeah, the fun you have with people in wheelchairs. They're
That's
fun. You
good.
should go meet a person in a wheelchair and befriend them. You'll have a lot of funny antics with them. Go bring them, push them down a flight of stairs. That'll be fun too.
Thank you, everybody, for the Last Night Productions. Like, comment, subscribe. Later, everybody.